What's up, everybody? It's Coach Khayr, Team Taurus in Atlanta, Georgia. My co-host Jasmine is over there on the screen. She is in
I am
Santa
in
Monica. Where you at?
Lake Cachuma, which is in the Santa Barbara County, top of the mountain.
Word. And tonight we're getting ready to get it popping with how to do your ritual, how to pick the right ritual. That's what everybody came for. We want you to be very selfish tonight. Jasmine, for 5 weeks, has been talking about, I thought they'd be asking more about rituals. So we're going to talk like a little bit at the beginning, and then we're going to open up for questions. Don't start typing the questions yet, because then I have to scroll way back to get them, so hold off on the questions, unless it's something that we talk about like immediately. Let's reopen up in prayer. Do a cool time for Latak. Wabazon, Gama Farragoon, Shilel Cologne. Anabakoa, Gijala Kiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nahagibor, Shea Yakadeka, Kabava Shamla, Barkam Taram, Rakame, Tazika Taker, Tamid Gamla, Kasim Kadosh, Badaru, Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakid Gale, Amchapanez, Okrea Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamo, Buruk Shem, Kovomakuto, Alam Vayed. All right. Everybody's in here. Let's get it going. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming. And tonight we want to get personal with your rituals. And at the end of the night, Jasmine will be giving out the pumpkin ritual. All right. Hopefully, you don't have to bring your pumpkin tonight, but you can go to Walmart and get you one for like $5. Okay. Jasmine, what do you like about this class tonight? Where you want to start at?
I would start off with number one. What I love about this class is helping people identify what the root cause of whatever it is that they're experiencing so that they're able to apply the right ritual to create the desired outcome. And like I always say, how magic is not one size fits all. So when people say, can you send me a money spell? Can you give me a love spell? Well, of course, I can give you 100 of them off the top of my head, but does that mean it's going to work for your specific situation? So this is what it really going to help people, because when you have a situation that comes up, wouldn't it feel great to just be like, oh, I already know what I need. I need this color candle. I need this herb. Oh no, I'm not going to use that herb. I'm going to use this one because it's going to produce the results that I want. And also kind of really break down a little bit, especially with candle magic, because a lot of people are burning candles and they know I put this stuff in the candle, I light it and say a prayer, it works. But do you really understand what each component and why there is a sequence that is followed when preparing your ritual and how that all ties in to produce the results that you want?
Where I want to start tonight, she is 1,000,000% right. I'm a back up even further than that. I want everybody to write at the top of their page in all capital letters and a red pen if you have it. Growth is the purpose, everything else is the result. Mm-hmm. Growth is the purpose, everything else is the result. If anybody's ever got an astrological reading from me, this is where I start all my consultations with growth is the purpose, everything else is the result. Now, you came down here to the planet to grow. So we are spiritual beings in a human body having a we're having a human experiment. Listen what I just said. We're having a human experiment. Spiritual beings having a human experiment in this meat jacket called a body. And we came down here to grow. You got two options to grow. You can grow down like tree roots, or you can go up like tree limbs. But it has to be sequential. It has to be sequential. Your growth must be sequential. I'm always talking about sequence of events. So what you put in, what you get out. But everybody's too vague because nobody's talking about set and setting. Your set and setting is also going to determine whether you're going to be going up the tree or down the tree. When you're asking for a ritual to change the situation, you're normally having low tree vibration, lower tree roots. You need roots to ground you, but the good stuff is in the top. Mangoes, pineapples, sweet fruit, bananas, apples, oranges, oxygen, shade, tree limbs that provide housing for families of insects and things like that that help make the world go round. We're trying to get to the top of the tree. Your north node is in the top of the tree. Your south node is in the bottom of the tree, right? So how you move in your sequence of events, going through your rituals, not superstitions, is going to get you up the tree. That's our whole purpose of having this class, self-discovery, and you got to find out how you're going to go up the tree. I may need a ladder. Jasmine may just want to climb it, and Vaughn may use a rope. And then somebody else may come up and they have a forklift, and they got somebody driving the forklift, and they just stand on the other side and like, zzz. Everybody's got their own different style according to, I call it your spiritual budget. All the 5 classes that we've been doing so far builds on your spiritual budget, because the whole thing is getting your mind right. So when we're doing rituals, we want to concentrate on growth is the purpose. Which direction am I going? I don't want this to backfire on me. Second is I want set and setting. Set and settings got to be right. And then my integrity got to be right. And write this down. Life don't lie. Life don't lie. See, the situation you in that needs a ritual, whether it's candle or killing a goat or burning ancestor money, is life telling you the truth. And I see a lot of times in the Let's Talk Magic group, people put in situations, but they don't want to tell the whole story of what life did. They make themselves the victim. So let's write this down. No victims, no villains. Nobody's doing anything to you, and you not no victim. Oh, I'm so helpless, Khayr. Khayr, Vaughn's attacking me. Jasmine, Gabrielle's doing this to me. No, they not, player. Because the common denominator every time you move through these situations is you. Anytime I get into some situations, I'm always a common denominator. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Y'all know that song? So that's your list of what you should have up there. Growth is the purpose. Everything else is the result. And then life don't lie. If you getting something really ugly, then you got to do the opposite of that to get out of it. But my big thing with rituals is integrity. And integrity in your rituals means I accept that I'm getting what I deserve. So write that down too. I deserve what I get, and I get what I deserve. You're getting your ass kicked. This person is stalking you. Somebody's after you. Your bank account keep messing up. Khayr, you mean I deserve this? Yes, because your set and setting is shitty. I told a story earlier today. I went to Tybro with $40 in my pocket, and I had the CD audios that I wanted was $20. And I was like, give me the Jupiter, Pluto, Parallel, Super Mega Money one. And Miss Kathy went to the shelf and pulled another one out and said, you need this. And it was removing negative karma. I said, I'm broke. Let me get my money and then we'll fix my karma. She said, sometimes you got to let the darkness out to let the light in. One of the hugest lessons ever in my life. So many people, I ain't gonna say nobody on here does it, of course not, but so many people that y'all see don't want to take care of the darkness. They full of darkness. I need some money. I'm full of darkness and I need this right relationship. I'm full of darkness and I need XYZ. Are you accountable for your own actions? Do you have integrity? See, when you're dealing with sorcery and ritual and real magic, and you're about to change things around you, you're about to change the binary code in which you operate, and you're about to escape the Luciferian program, it takes integrity. I can't sell it. It's not on my website. Jasmine doesn't have any for you. Nobody has any integrity for sale. I don't know if y'all hear me right now. if you want to do high level sorcery, you need to have joy. But if you ain't got integrity, you're gonna keep getting your head buzzed to the white meat. It's just like if I was to take this torch and shine it on my forehead. Guess what? I'm gonna put the lock on it so it don't even work. I don't even want that to happen. You have to lock that down of having low level character. Jasmine, who's the person we talk about every week? Who is that?
The limiting character.
The limiting character. So I'm on my soapbox. So tonight when you come and say, I need a ritual for this, I'm gonna ask you about the background. I really want to hear about the background before I even hear about the ritual. I like to see what led up to it. What was the setting that got you in this situation so we don't treat the symptom? We want to stop doing magic and superstition that treats a symptom. We want to get to the root cause, do the right ritual so you ain't got to keep back coming doing emergency stuff. Somebody was asking me, what's the right maintenance magic? Well, is your spirit clear? Have you done a karmic cleanse? Have you got all the darkness out of your ass yet? And that might take 6 months, 9 months, a year. See, I'm letting you with all the bad news. I'm gonna let Jasmine give you the good news when she starts talking. But that's just how I go, yo. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pass it back over to Jasmine. I know she got something to say.
Well, I took some notes here, and Vaughn hit a point that struck me when he said, feeling like you deserve it. And when we kind of tie in the difference between superstition and having successful results in magic is a lot of people don't feel like they deserve the results that they're looking for. A lot of people know deep down that they're the cause of the problem. So there is, the ego is there and they're like, well, I caused this problem, so let me go try to fix it. But I know I was wrong in the first place. Something I always say is you cannot get revenge on karma. And a candle ritual is not going to just suddenly purge your karma away. So that's why it is imperative. And that's why a lot of people's rituals fail, because they're using the Band-Aid method. And they are treating the symptom and not treating the root cause, and in a little bit of denial. Almost every consultation I do with anyone comes to me that's having an issue, their number one question, or it kind of just falls out of their mouth somewhere, they say, well, I just want to know, somebody doing something to me? Did somebody curse me? Am I hexed? Yeah, you done hexed yourself. And that's not the case for everyone, but I would say 75% of the people I talk to, they're not hexed, they're not cursed, their mother-in-law didn't burn a candle on them, their husband's ex isn't after them, none of that. It's their own self-sabotage and their own, and another thing too, people tend to dabble in magic, and then the karma from that comes back to them years later, and they're like, well, why is something bad happening to me? You remember that breakup candle you burned? You remember that hot foot you did on somebody? Do you remember? So these are all things that need to be pinpointed, and we have to be real with ourselves in order to get the real results that we're looking for. But yeah, Kayer, I think we're ready to take some questions.
Word. Okay, y'all drop that down. Of course, y'all know that somebody that folks, I told you what was going to happen. People were going to be late, and then they were going to start inboxing me. So please hit it, start up with the questions about rituals. This is any rituals, all right? And I'm trying to send and get some of y'all's cousins in here. Jasmine know what I mean about cousins. First off, I'd like to hear any commentary. What was the biggest thing that y'all just picked up from me and Jasmine just now? What was the biggest thing that y'all just picked up?
Let's see.
And like, since we on Zoom, you can turn your microphone on if somebody wants to make a comment. You ain't really got to type it.
Even better.
Stop self-sabotaging. Standing in my own way.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's that?
This is Kevin.
This is who?
Coven.
What
Hi.
up, Coven?
So I was gonna type a long message, but I wanted to answer the question directly. Of course, before I go into it, this is like the first time I'm saying anything. So like, thank you both so much. I mean, these past like, oh wow, tearing up. These past few months, I say months because I feel like from the moment I did that money ritual with the Bank of the Universe check with when I was just following Jasmine on another page, like since that moment forward, I wasn't expecting it, but I really, really, really have been receiving so much from you guys and really feel like everything has just been really aligned as far as just like what I need and like getting myself together. And coach, you know, you also have helped me out with some of the things that you have shared privately as well. So I appreciate it. Um, the first thing that I got from all of this is that message about karma. About you can't get anything good if you're lingering in the dark. And lingering in the dark is like, it's not even just about past lives, because I've had my own experiences with that, but also like I guess the types of magic you are involved with, the intentions that you have, whether you're righteous or not. That's something that for me personally, that's been in my path. About like not going to other people's level, you know, healing, getting my result, the highest vibrational way, and being aware of the vibration that I'm cultivating, even if it's not necessarily me, you know, like even like the environment that I'm currently in. Like I like that what coach said about, you know, it's the set and the setting, because like, not without going too much into my business and taking up a lot of time, you know, I had to shift out of space that I was like sleeping in for a little bit to like another part of the house. And when I come back into this room, I'm like, oh, that's why spirit took me out of here. I could feel the anger. Lately, I've been feeling anger. I've been feeling the arguments, the remnants, and just seeing how much clearing and cleansing is so important.
I want to add to that right there where you jumping in because I'm getting a download, and my download is y'all have to quit. Most people who tell me I don't have enough room to put up an altar, this stuff is too small, all this negative energy is around, is because you don't believe in the abundance of the universe. I just came from the Jade Emperor workshop this weekend. Dr. Gibson said $1 billion is nothing to the Jade Emperor. You just have to be worthy. So most of us don't think that we deserve 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000 or 10 million or 100 million. Look how many zeros I kept adding. And he was like, the billions. He said that the financial markets are operating at the whim of the Jade Emperor. He allows that. There's a fight going on between the financial markets, between artificial intelligence and human minds, which of course, you know, is white men. And artificial intelligence is winning. But the Jade Emperor is still has domain over all of that. But if you're not worthy and you don't realize that, like, I can accept and operate with these right deities, he said, yo, y'all create the avatar and go work with the AI, because the AI has already beat the human mind. So all I got to do is create my Jade Emperor app, wake up my Jade Emperor avatar, and then go and link, and then it's going to come. But all this talk that we have is because most of y'all are scared to leave your family at the wall of suffering. When somebody is sitting there complaining and whining and they super stuck, they can't spend 26 on the class, they call Vaughn the devil, they do all this other kind of stuff, is because they operating in lack. And they're actually super slaves to the system and they enjoy it. And they don't want you to leave. And you keep looking at somebody as your blood relative. That's one of the big illusions. None of these people are related to you. You're only spiritually related to people. So your blood, this whole thing about my blood oath, my blood relative is really another form of spell to keep your ass in their ritual. Their ritual is to keep you asleep and keep sending people at you, keep sending people at you. Well, avoid those people and move away. So I just wanted to say that because you and I have had conversations a couple of times, and I keep saying the same thing over again, but your situation ain't special. I got 1,000 people in my inbox saying the same thing about it's the people around me. And leave. As we used to say in the country, let your head get small. Walk away. Walk away. Because we so attached to like, but what are you attached to? So what? If you got to go through the valley, then go through the valley. But when you come out the desert, the sweat lodge is waiting on you. The cool water is waiting on you. But it's up to you how long you stay in the desert. So that's my piece, right? And that go for everybody who listening right now. She just was the one who was talking, so I'm not singling her out. That's just for like whoever that is affecting, because I've been there too myself. Oh, I got all these plans, and I want my mother to do this, and I want my sister to do this, and I want all these people to be like that. You need to be selfish. You need to be selfish. All of y'all are not turning up the selfish ritual enough, especially you, Coven. Okay, now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to add to that, just really quickly. If a decision is not made, one will be made for you.
Ooh.
And it will not be comfortable, it will not be convenient, and it will not be on your time. And I'm not saying you, Coven, but again, this is for everybody. When the universe starts to show you signs and signals that it's time to make some changes, you cannot let your emotions be so wrapped up in or connected to whoever is around you or wherever you are that you're not willing to leave, whether that's a job, whether that's a family member, whether that's a relationship, whatever it is. You can stay there and you can put the Band-Aid on, but eventually that Band-Aid's going to get infected, and then you're going to have an even bigger problem. So when the universe is knocking, go ahead and open that door and walk out of it, walk through it, or walk away. You'll be better off in the end anyway.
Jasmine, guess what Dr. Gibson said is one of the #1 leading causes of suffering?
What's that?
You've already made a deal, a pact with an archangel or some god to be successful, and you're resisting it. A lot of y'all are reaching out in superstition, trying to summon something that you already got a pact with. They just want to see you do the work. This workshop we went to was $1,250. I was looking for the work. Some people were thinking, well, since I showed up, I should just be able to pick up my phone and Bank of America is going to send me an email so there's $1 million in my bank account. No, all of us had homework. Everybody. When I was going to $20 workshops, I was getting like $20 worth of information. I started spending $250. I started getting $250 worth of information. So if I spent 6 times that much, that's the kind of homework that came back. And all I was doing was like this. Come through. Come through. They didn't give me everything at the workshop that I needed. I had to go buy some more stuff. And I bought it too. I was like, give me that, give me that. It's right beside my bed right now on the floor. Whew. I ain't even unpacked my presents that I brought back from Mexico. I got Jasmine something, she ain't even got her present yet. It's all wrapped up because I'm trying to do what? Get my Jade Emperor homework, because I have made a pact, and my life has been uncomfortable because I didn't want to have the success. Today I put it on Facebook, are you more scared of dying or are you more scared of dying alone? And my man come up and he said, some people are more afraid of winning and success than they are of dying. We're going to change that. In this self-discovery, we don't do that. We don't die, we what? We multiply. We're going to be like Bebe's kids up in here. We don't die, we're going to multiply. So that's my piece right there. Thank you, Coven. Where's the next question at? Right, rub your hands together like Birdman. That's me. Ruth, did you have something that you want to come in with? Come on.
I just wanted to say hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. But we want
Okay.
you to leave your microphone muted until you got something to say.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's why I was being quiet. But yeah, I was talking about you know, you gonna get the different signs when spirit wants you to know something. It could be good or bad. I had a lot of experiences with spirit when I was supposed to leave a different situation, like businesses.
Hold on. We don't want
Mhm.
your story. We want you to
Okay.
ask a question about changing your story. And nobody cares about your story. I don't care about your story. I'm here to
Okay.
help you and say, hey, this is a class about how to pick the right ritual. So nobody's going to come in and start telling me about your story. We heard a little bit of Coven story, but we're not going to go around and pass the mic and tell me a whole bunch of history of your bullshit because I can win. And I don't want to win. I'm here to answer your question. I want keep your mic muted until you got a question about, you know what, Coach? I want to do this ritual right here, Jasmine. Tell me about this right here. So this one is we trying to challenge you. Don't just come in here and just be waiting for us to talk. We get ready to be quiet, and people can come up and say, "Here's my situation, and here's the ritual that I'm thinking I should do. Should I do this ritual, or should I go some other way?" So that's what I want. But don't give me no story about, "Oh, I've been doing this for years." That's everybody in here. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get to the solutions. This is a solutions-based class. Okay, Ruth put herself back on mute, but I know she's gonna be back. So, can we type the question if we want to talk on the mic? If you don't want to talk, yes, you can either come on the mic and ask the question. I like that because we got Zoom, or you can type it in the chat room. Either way.
I have
So
a
when you
question.
come on, if you are gonna unmute yourself, please say your name first.
Can you hear me?
Who is this?
This is Ebony.
Come on, Ebony, what you got?
Real quick though, right? So you just said something about we made a pact when we came here. So my question is the pact tied to like insert like what's the North Node about? So does that have something to do with our North Node?
The North, excellent question. The North Node is your what in your chart?
Destiny.
Life
Life path.
Spiritual GPS.
Gotcha.
What does a GPS do?
Direct you.
It gives you direction, which direction you should be going. Where do you stay at, Ebony?
Boston.
Does I-95 run through Boston?
Yep.
So if you want to get to Florida and you get on I-95 North, what's going to happen?
I'm going to go to like Vermont or something.
You're not going to Florida, right? If you get on I-95 North in Boston, are you going to Florida?
Dang. No, I'm not going to Florida.
Impossible.
Right.
So the GPS tells you which direction that you need to be heading, and there's 12 choices.
Uh-huh.
So there's all these highways leaving out of Boston. Which one should you be on? So the North Node tells you the direction, and along the journey is going to be the things that you're going to pick up, like a scavenger hunt. Life is like a scavenger hunt, but it's much harder going in the wrong damn direction. So if I'm heading north on 95, trying to get to Miami and asking Jasmine for a ritual for a road opener, you don't need no damn road opener ritual. You need a damn reversal. You need to turn your ass around and be heading south. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Excellent question. These are the type of questions that we're looking for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody said she's going to see Drake in Canada. Somebody, I saw another question. I thought I saw another question.
Yeah. What from Coven? How do I make an effective health protection spell?
What's your health condition?
Thank you. What is your health condition? Is it something specific? Is it
Yeah.
general? It is something specific.
Oh yeah. So like what I've been realizing in short is that this health thing is more than just a physical thing that rheumatologists can't get. It's been rheumatoid arthritis / lupus / UCTD. It's being connected with my spiritual journey. So my weakness is the health thing. In my chart, as I interpret it, is you know, my sixth house got some stuff with emotional attachment. That's where my moon is. And my north node is, I think, just like directly across from it. And so if I want to move forward in life, let's just take out all the brujeria and whatever negativity could have been manifesting in my journey, right? Let's just focus on the fact that that was what was used to shake me up. If I want to move forward, I need to protect.
I got you from right here. I'm going to get back over to the doctor from Jasmine.
Okay.
So you need emotional health. So you need to be asking about rituals that help you stabilize your emotions, because you're sensitive. Sixth house is health. Moon is emotions. Moon is magic. Moon is your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
So you need protection at all costs.
Yes.
Somebody riding on your emotions, which I feel is you not aggressive enough. Because people take advantage of you because you come off like a victim. So they're gonna they're gonna press your emotions because they know they can. Nobody tries to press my emotions.
Until I get nasty, and then they like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, and now you just indicated that you give a fuck because of how they reacted. Stop giving a fuck. You need to stop giving a fuck candle. Jasmine, I'm gonna turn back over to you.
What came to me immediately was some cord pulling. Cord pulling needs to be done, and I really think that this is very deep. This isn't surface level. This isn't just what's happening on a daily basis. This may even go back to when you were much younger.
Yes.
So if there is some trauma there, and trauma happens in many different forms, but I'm feeling like that there is some deep cord cutting that needs to be done, some cord pulling that needs to be done. I will tell you, you can do some spiritual work to heal, but spell work isn't the most effective way of going about this. So what you really need is you need some Reiki. You need someone to physically put their hands on you and put some healing inside of you. Plant medicines. You can do cord cutting rituals on your own. You can work with a shaman. You can do some spell work, but again, that's just a Band-Aid method.
Right.
Health protection is going to be a Band-Aid method. And rheumatoid arthritis, I understand it is a very painful physical condition, but the reason why doctors can't find it is because it is a spiritual condition that manifests inside of the body physically.
Yes.
So once those traumas are released, and the other thing that I'm really sensing is I'm feeling like your root and sacral chakra. So I don't know what that means to you, if there was any type of trauma, but that's what needs to be addressed, and the physical symptoms will automatically go away after that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Who's that?
Ethel.
Come
Hi.
on, Ethel.
Hi. So I have a question. I think somewhere when I was younger, I did maybe some wrong spells because there were spirits talking to me very quick. The spirits talking to me, and I turned on candles, look at myself in the mirror when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. And somehow I felt like I maybe encountered something that I should.
Wait. Stop telling us the story and tell us what
so
you
my question
right now.
My question is, I need a spell also. I feel like very connected to that last question, to a strength, like a strength on myself to don't care too much what people think. Mm-hmm. And also I had meningitis and the Lyme disease. So I think that is kind of connected with that. Mm-hmm. That was it.
For you, I would say head work. A skull candle, if it's truly just not caring what other people think. But why do you care so much is, that's something to ask yourself. Why do you care what they think? If there's anybody around you that what they think, what they say, or how they feel about you affects you, then you need to be away from them.
Okay. My dad. Okay.
Right. Now here's the question. Why are you so close to this person that affects you like this in a disagreeable way? Mm. How old are you?
Oh, I feel like I'm 21, but I'm 38.
So you're 38, and you've been grown officially, 18 years. and you still having this person that who's a blood tie to you, that's important to you. So why is that so important to you?
I think it was just how I was raised. I thought I was being a good person, but I am learning differently. I'm learning so many things in these years. So yes, I think it was that, like doing the right thing, and being a good person. So be like, I'm gonna teach you how to be. They told me, like, if somebody's not nice to you, you teach them the opposite by being a good person or showing them kindness. But yeah.
Right.
And I understand that, but you have to know there's a limit to that. You know what I mean? If somebody cuts in front of me in line, I may not flip them the bird even if I want to. That's being a good person. But if somebody is bringing stress, trauma to my life, making me feel less than, being disrespectful, or not showing that they love me, fuck them. I don't care who they are. Being a good person to try to show that individual love, because that's not the right thing, because what you're doing is you got to put yourself first. You got to vote for yourself. You got to show yourself that love. Some people, even if they're related to us, does not mean that they're supposed to be in our life. And that's just what it is. So while you're trying to be a good person, you're putting stress on yourself and you're forgetting yourself in all of this. You follow me?
Yes, I do. And I also was very grateful when you said that all our karmatic stuff is because we probably were doing or did something wrong. So I am not a victim, that for sure. I chose to be here in this situation. So yes.
Right. I don't think anything that you dabbled in as a child with your spiritual practice has anything to do with any of this.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yes. Me neither. I want to clear that up. I want to clear that up with everybody here, because you can be a sorcerer or you can be a master excuse maker, but you can't be both. And most people, you see why I'm cutting stories, because because nobody's ever told you that you're a master excuse maker. We're here to bring the sorcerers out. Okay. So these two things that I just put in the spirit attachment removal and the removing negative karma, that's going to be the best $40 that you spend all year. If you wait until another sale comes up, it's going to be a 50% off, and you can get both of them for 20. So I would put those in your cart. I would go start an account, add those to your cart. If you got the money to get them, listen to those at least twice a day, especially when you sleep. I don't know how they work, but they are ridiculously well, and they help also push people. You use that second one, that spirit attachment removal, when it annoys another person, that person really is trying to, is really spiritually parasitic relationship to you. And I think a lot of people have spiritual parasitic relationships, and it's going to your health, because your health is your what? Your cells. Your cells. You're stressed out. So if you're stressed out, 76 million cells are stressed out. And then cells are like women. You stress them out, they gonna give your ass a hard damn time. So right. And now you're letting somebody else stress out your women. So you can call yourself a lesbian, bisexual, or whatever. If you're a man, you're heterosexual. But I treat my cells like women, and I know how y'all get. If I start getting on y'all nerve, y'all gonna retaliate. So nobody can. My number one rule in life is do not rock the boat. Oh man, I hang up on you so quick. You got to get your defenses up. And you really got to be offensive and be like, I will fight you for my happiness. A lot of y'all, your base of your ritual is joy. Ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how willing are you to fight for your joy? Mm-hmm. How willing are you to fight for your joy? That's everybody. Excellent question, Ethel. I want to answer.
I have 2 more things I want to just throw at Ethel really quickly. And thank you, Khayr, for what you posted. Something to also help you with that is because in order to make changes, you have to mentally be in that space and feel, okay, this is what I need to do. So 1, you should be doing some spiritual baths, some cleansing baths. Okay. I have a self-love goddess ritual bath on my YouTube channel, Mystic at the Crossroads. It's it's titled Goddess Love Bath. I definitely recommend you do that. And you should also get yourself a pink candle, because what I'm really hearing is I need to work on loving myself a little bit more so that these other things will not continue to affect me. And I will be okay with walking away from individuals, or maybe not even walking away, but just putting them in the corner for a while and coming back to them when I feel like it, not on their time. So get yourself a pink candle, print out a photo, find one of your prettiest photos. If you don't have one, take one, put some lipstick on, print it out, a picture where you're really happy. Take that photo to that pink candle, add some sugar, add some honey, add some roses, dry rose petals, some rosemary, and some lavender oil, and create yourself a sacred space. And when you're feeling anxious or you're feeling upset or you're feeling emotional, you're going to light that candle and you're going to sit there and talk to yourself and give yourself some love. That's going to be the first place to start helping you.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Both of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna go through some of the list. Hold on before somebody asks the next question. I know it's 2 or 3 of y'all. iPhone said, when can I burn ancestor money, morning and night? You can burn ancestor money 24 hours a day. You can burn ancestor money 24 hours a day. The 2 best days of the week to burn ancestor money, the first is the day you were born. I was born on a Sunday. So if you were born on a Sunday, that's the great day. So find out what day of the week you were born. That's the best day. Then add 3 to it. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The 1st and the 4th day of the week for you are the best days to burn ancestor money. You can burn it 7 days a week, morning, noon, night, whenever you feel like it. But those are the 2 super best days, the 1st and the 4th day. Latifah, we're going to have to bring you out here, honey, for the group. Latifah says she needs a ritual for some income. I mean, for like prosperity. I was like, what are we talking about? She said a steady stream of income. So my question to Latifah, and you can come off the mic if you want. What is a steady stream of income to you? What is enough money? What is enough money? And do you feel good about asking for that amount of money?
Mm-hmm. And where do you want it to come from?
No. I only want to get to that yet. I only want to get to that yet because then that's where a person will start making an excuse. They'll say, well, I practice Reiki, so I want all this $2-3 million to come through my Reiki practice. Not gonna happen.
Well, the reason why I say that is because when we talk about ritual, remember there's a difference in how candles are going to be prepared, depending on where you want your money to come from. Do you want it to come from a lottery? Do you want it to come from your business? So that's why I'm asking that question.
Gotcha. So Latifah, what's your answer?
So a steady stream of income for as far as financial wise would be at least $5,000 a month, just so that I can start building up my savings.
Pause. We don't never use at least in nothing. We say 5,000 or more.
Okay, 5,000 or more.
Okay.
And I would like it to come from my business as well as other avenues.
What's other avenues?
It could the lottery, donations, whatever.
What's stopping it from coming right now? Why isn't it coming?
It could be marketing.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Do you need help with the generating this, preparing yourself to receive this money?
Yes, more than likely.
No, not more than likely.
Yes.
You're right. So how open are you to receiving help?
I'm open to receiving help.
Do people know that you're open to receiving help? Do you put off, I'm open to receiving help energy?
Oh, no, I don't actually put that out there.
Jasmine?
But well.
If you gotta think about it, then the answer is no.
Okay.
Now, why aren't we see how everybody see how I'm digging down? Why aren't you putting out, I need assistance energy?
Good question.
I want a good answer.
Maybe because I've always done everything for myself and I haven't gotten assistance. So it keeps me from being able to ask for assistance, because when I do ask, I don't get assistance.
So you see how you went back into being a professional historian.
Yeah.
You say, hey, what's happened in the past happened, and every time I try it, this happens, so why should I do it differently?
Right.
Because now we at a different time.
Okay.
So Jasmine, what about an assistance ritual?
To me, that would be a road opener.
Mm.
And the reason why I say that is because, and this is what I like about road opener rituals specifically, I always say you have to be specific in magic, but you also have to be open to receiving. And you have an idea, you know that you want a good portion of income to come from your business, but you're open to receiving from other avenues. A road opener is like putting keys in your hand to lock doors and saying, here are the keys, open these doors and go explore what's behind them. So you may not know right now where you want that additional income to come from, and that's perfectly fine. Doing a road opener ritual will bring the opportunities that are right for you to you, for you to embark on them to make that $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 a month, and it can definitely happen. Another thing I would add to that is start taking some time maybe over the next couple of weeks and thinking about other ways you would like to see money come to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Jasmine, everybody needs a team ritual. So this was another thing I picked up this weekend, and I hit Jasmine with this question. So I'm gonna ask all of y'all: if one horse can pull 8,000 pounds, how many pounds can two horses pull? I'll give y'all 5 seconds to answer. One more time.
16.
If one horse can pull 8,000 pounds, how many pounds can two horses pull?
16,000.
Wrong. Who else? It's like everybody said, 24,000. 24,000. Because there's an extra because there's joy in working together. There's joy in working together. Now, you represent one element. This was the part that was fascinating this weekend. Jasmine's a Pisces, so she probably want to claim water element, right?
Mm-hmm.
but you actually can just claim the element while you're on your team. So if Jasmine wanted to claim air and I wanted to claim fire, we just need 3 more elements. That means we need 3 more people. 2 people is great. 3 people is marvelous. 4 people is, magnifico. But 5 is the minimum requirement to make that thing pop. Because there's an exponential formula. I wrote it down. I don't have it in front of me. But 5 people, each one claiming an element. That's why we put the group together on Facebook, so y'all can start working together, start talking. What's up? When's your birthday? Who's interested in such and such? But you know what? Nobody never taught us to work together on something, because in our past, every time we started working on something, somebody shitted us. I gave an offer to a very smart person the other day who needs everything that I have, and they need everything that I have. And I have the other 3 people that'll make 5. They don't, but first thing they said, I've done that in the past. When you start hearing people talking about what they did in the past, run, because that's what they're going to try to do for you. And then you're going to start mirroring them. You're going to become a history teller versus a sorcerer. Sorcerers don't tell history. They create new stuff. They manifest new stuff. Okay? Does that make sense, Latifah?
Yes, it does.
Thank you very much. So I would even say a pink candle. Let people like you more. If you need a team, some people need to like you. You know what I'm saying? put a picture of a group working together and cut your little head out, put your little head in the middle, and put that joke on the team, and let people start coming with resources and coming with different ideals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into real estate, but last night I think it was like 7 people was on the phone and they were talking about hemp farming. I don't want to grow nothing, but I want to get into the hemp marijuana game. So I just listened and I was like, well, this is my lane. But guess what? They bring in their elements. And I'm just like, hey, I'll take the millions and hundreds of thousands and billions from whichever way they come, as long as it ain't illegal and we ain't hurt no children. I'm much like Scarface. Somebody said, is there a ritual that will blend with my natal chart with my magic? I've been trying to find a career that makes me feel fulfilled. My answer is there are several. What is fulfilled? See how they try to go vague? Your limited character would make you try to sound intelligent. What is fulfilled? What is fulfilled?
Can I answer that for you?
Whoever that is.
It's Ebony. It's Ebony.
Okay.
For me, fulfilled is a job or career that's going to make me feel motivated when I wake up in the morning. That's going to make me feel enlightened, inspired, happy.
What motivates you now?
Money.
No, it doesn't. Money doesn't. The things that you can buy with money motivates you. Money doesn't motivate you. So
what motivates me now is putting food on the table for my daughter.
That doesn't motivate you either, because that's not your responsibility, because God takes care of fools and babies. So if she was taken care of, then what will motivate you? We're going to keep digging. That's called parenting. Parenting is not a motivation. You got to eat, so she going to eat. So
but that's real, though. That's like what motivates me is money.
No. What about you? You asking about your natal chart. Money is not a motivator. Money is a tool, so you don't have the proper understanding of money. So the ritual I would tell you is you need to read 2 books. Dollars Want Me. Dollars Want Me, and The Science of Getting Rich. Both of them are free PDFs. And if you tag me in the group, I'll just post them in there because I have them all over the place. Dollars Want Me. You don't know the function of money. I'm talking about, how can a servant motivate you?
So what do you, so let me just quickly clarify this, right? What do you mean by what motivates you? Like, what other adjective is there for that besides?
What does money do for you? It pays your bills. It puts food on your daughter's table. So you're afraid of being a bad mom, somebody judging you because you're not feeding your daughter, and you want security and you want a roof over your head. And then you're going to tell me, well, doesn't everybody want that? Well, then that's what motivates you. You're afraid of being called a bad mom, and you're afraid of your daughter going hungry, and you're afraid of sleeping outside and being homeless. So you got to change your motivations. Those aren't motivations. Those are fears.
So my fear is what motivates me. So what ritual can I use to blend my natal chart with my
You're done. You're done. You're done. Your fear can't motivate you. So before we get to the natal chart, we have to get past that, because you're in the center of your natal chart. Right. You're in the center of your chart. You're the CEO. So I can't go to a planet and say this planet is my fear. No, you got to change your vibration. What's your joy? Back to pink candles, back to road openers, back to removing negative karmic energy. Jasmine, help me here.
No, this is really, really good. This is another one where I hear you saying you want a job that you wake up and you feel good and you're inspired to go to. What would that look like? See, that's the thing. Nobody can answer for you. You have to figure out if you woke up in the morning and you had to go to a job, or you had to open your office, or you had to have your own business, what do you like to do? What could you see yourself doing every day to bring in the finances that you want? You don't have to answer that. You may not know that right now. That's okay. That's what's so beautiful about road openers. Sometimes we don't know those answers. We need something to be placed in front of us and say, there it is, boom.
So I burned a road opener candle, right? And it burned down clear. Like,
how many? How many did you burn?
Just one. I just did one. I did a self-ritual candle.
When did you burn it?
Like a week ago.
How many did you buy?
I bought one road opener candle, and then I have a pay me candle going right now with a lucky candle. I can't read it right now, but like a lucky candle.
And how long you been on the path burning candles?
Recently, I would say within the last 6 months, but in the past, I was more frequent with it and successful.
How old is your daughter?
She's 3.
So, and before you got pregnant, let's just put another year. So that's 4 years of being motivated by fear versus 6 months of burning candles. You got to keep on.
Point.
You got to keep, like, if my credit is 580, I can't pay my bills in 1 month and think it's going to 750. I think a lot of people, you need to start upping your magic.
I have a question.
Okay.
Candle. I'm asking this because I'm hearing something needs to be tweaked in your candle magic. What's the pay me candle?
Wait, my audio gave out a little bit. You said, what's the pay me candle for?
Yeah, I mean, I know what it means.
Okay.
But what is it for you?
So on the side, I do tarot readings, I do oracle readings, and then I'm doing Akashic record reading soon.
Okay.
So I want to up the money for that, but I don't want to rely on that.
We're going to scratch those pay me candles. No burning those anymore.
Okay.
And you're going to start burning attract customers or improve business candles. Pay me candles, I get it. It's like I want people to pay me, but those are best for when people owe you money. What you want is you want your business to grow. You want to expand. You want to have clients booked where you're having money coming in several times a day because you're doing your clients. Road opener, improve business, scratch the fast luck candle also. Fast luck is too general. Fast luck, you could find a penny, that could be luck. You could get a discount somewhere, that could be luck. Somebody will let you go in front of them in line, that's luck. We want to be specific.
Okay.
Road openers, attract customers, or improve business candles. I would really like you to get the cocktail candles. So see if you can find those at your local Botanica. If not, you can order them from indioproducts.com.
Okay.
And a money candle. So, and these can be burned. So for you specifically, I want you burning these candles for the next 6 weeks straight. Meaning, when a candle goes out, you're lighting a fresh one.
Okay.
And you can combine them however you want, but you want to have at least 2 going all the time.
Thank you. Ooh, this is nice.
One more thing too. Have you written down how much money you want, how many clients you want to see a day, how many readings and healings and all of that you want to do?
Yes, I was specific with that.
Perfect. Switch up your candle game. You're definitely going to see things change around.
Linda says, Linda, you might as well come on off mute because I got some questions. You said, can you burn multiple candles at one time? Say like a money candle and a banishing candle, etc. I ain't doing no etc. questions tonight. So what specifically are you trying to accomplish, Linda? Linda, you want me to find you and take you off mute?
Yeah, can you bring her on? This is a good question.
Linda, can you hear me? I took you off mute. Linda. Okay, well, Linda, can you type your answer? Because I took you off mute. I have a sort of general kind of specific, but I can't hear you. So if I can't hear you, I want you to retype the question about what issues you want addressed. This ain't a general class no more. Tonight, it's specific up in here. Some people is learning by just watching. They like, ooh, I was gonna ask that. Latifah said, how many road openers should we be buying? I'm new to burning candles. My answer, burn till you get the results you want. The 2 names of the books, Dollars Want Me, Signs of Getting Rich. And also, she said, how many road openers should we be buying? I'm new to burning candles. I said, what behavior are you exhibiting outside of burning the candles? See, the candles want support outside of the altar room. You can't burn the candle and keep doing the same thing you've been doing. I want to fix my credit. Here, Jasmine, here's $1,000, and then I keep not paying my bill. No. Like, what's the behavior?
Right.
T. Phillips, you got a question about when you are specific with your petitions, but get the blessings in it another way. Would you like to take a phone off mute, T. Phillips? Or you want us to address you just like this? When you are specific with your petition, but you get the blessings in another way, that's what you were supposed to get. Remember when Latifah said she wanted at least 5,000, and I told her to change it around to 5,000 or more? Guess what? My first website, I wanted $500 or more that month. I mean, my first ritual that I did with Moon Magic 28, excuse me. I said, I want $500 this month. I got a website. I was like, where's the money? And then all of a sudden they said, how much would it cost you to build that website or to have it built? I was like, $1,200. They said, you want the 500 or you want the website? I was like, I'm keeping the website. Then you just do the ritual again. You don't stop doing it. Like some of y'all, you know, like say I'm defeated too easily or I quit too easily. If you're new to this game, the only way you're going to get old to this game is to put that work in. Put your back into it. Come on, Jasmine.
I did a ritual. I worked a candle ritual for an entire year. A whole year. I burned candles on a specific situation for a whole year. That candle, half the time I wouldn't even let it go out. It went out, I lit another one. When those results came, I got everything I asked for times 100, and it hit me upside the head like a ton of bricks from a way I wouldn't have even expected. So patience, things happen when they're supposed to. Maintenance magic. How many road openers should you buy? How many weeks in the month are there? If there's 4 weeks, you get 4 road openers and you burn them weekly until you get the results that you want. Kyer?
Somebody just asked a bomb-ass question, astrology, and they said, should we be doing a spell to harness the energy or prepare for the Saturn-Pluto conjunction? If so, what spell? So, of course, I'm not going to answer your question because you're asking for everybody and what should we be doing. The first thing you should do is go to Google and just type it in, right? So if you go to Google and type it in, what did you get? Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
It says Saturn conjunct Pluto. Astrology's heavy hitters will conjunct January 12th, 2020. But look at this part right here. It only happens every 34 years. These are slow-moving planets. It's already in play right now. It's going to be in play from now all the way to May, June, whatever. It's going to be in play for a minute. So, and they've already been conjuncting back and forth because Saturn's been going retrograde. So don't let how do I say this? Don't let somebody who's just trying to sound deep. This is a generational thing. This is a generational thing. You do smaller spells and dealing with these smaller planets, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. You work with them inner planets and these bigger planets will carry you where you're going. That's really the formula. Well, let me let y'all see my face. What you do with the small planets, the bigger planets are like oil tankers. They move real slow and they put a whole bunch of oil on it and they move it out that way. So if you're suffering from something because you're not working with the smaller inner planets, then you get to get on the suffering boat and then you ride out with that. Saturn and Pluto conjunct gonna take you on a long, nasty, ugly ass ride. But if you're doing the type of things with these, you're doing your small work with these planets in the beginning, you're gonna get on the love boat. You're gonna get on a fantasy love ship with me and Vaughn and Jasmine and Gabrielle and Latifah, and we're gonna be going this way, doing all type of freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather ride the boat that's doing freaky shit, because the outer planets are watching your behavior with the smaller planets, because the smaller planets are moving faster. Do not be focused on them longer planets when these smaller ones are moving, and you think that, oh, I need to catch up on this because so and so asked me about that. Don't do that. You're gonna get jammed up like that. So don't do that. Let me open this back up. Where's my chat? Okay, here we go. Did that help? I hope that helped somebody. There's another question that says, I have a oh, we did that one. I'm a team Scorpio. My birthday is next month. Any ritual suggestions? What do you need? Your ritual should be based on what you need next. Jasmine, would you agree?
Anything you want, absolutely. Your birthday is your new year. So what do you want to see happen for the next 12 months to your next birthday? That's your ritual.
Latifa says, I need assistance on what behaviors I need to be exhibiting to increase my chances of opening the road. Latifa, are you in the mirror laughing at yourself 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes a day? Are you making yourself a joy vehicle? Jasmine be getting stuff. Jasmine, how did you get them damn Rice Krispie marijuana treats the other day and you didn't even ask for them?
When I came home, they were sitting in my mailbox.
What kind of ritual did you do to get them?
I didn't. My neighbors, they love to give me things.
Why do they love to give you things?
Because they like me and I radiate energy of receiving.
Bong, 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 bong.
Gratitude journals. Are you writing in a gratitude journal? Are you saying what I am so happy and grateful for? When I wake up every single morning, I simply say thank you. Sometimes out loud, sometimes silently. I say thank you. A gratitude journal, just like burning your ancestor money, 2 minutes, have it next to your bed. Either when you wake up or before you go to bed. Before you go to bed, for me, works better. You should be writing down the things that you're grateful for. When you start to see the things that you're grateful for, it automatically raises your vibration and it puts you in that space of receiving. So this should become it should be a daily practice, but at least 3 times a week minimum. Because you have things to be grateful for. Yes, Kyer?
Yeah, guy down front. So everybody write these dates down. Everybody write these dates down. Sequence of events. September 23rd was the planning phase. September 23rd was the planning phase. Y'all should have seen this video. I'm doing it again. November the 5th is the planting phase. November the 5th is the planting phase. December the 22nd is the clearing phase. February 5th is the gathering phase. March the 21st is the seeing phase. I'm going to go back through these. Make sure you get the dates. Don't worry, I'm going to tell a story. May the 5th is the leading phase. June 23rd is the doing phase, summer solstice. And August the 5th is the using phase or the party phase. These classes, me and Jasmine are desiring to give you the unfair advantage. Everybody on December 31st is going to be talking about what they're going to be doing next year. If you're watching this, you're going to have a 100-day head start. So from September 23rd till November the 5th, you are planning where you're going to be June 23rd. So if you draw a big circle, we've done this, I ain't going to go back through the whiteboard. Everything that you're planning right now, you may not even know how it's going to happen. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. All of you are architects. All of you are architects. Go to the dollar store and get you the protractor and the compass and little half circle. Everybody's an architect, and we're designing where we're going to be at the summer of 2020. And you had 45 days. Now we're in October. So we got 21 more days in October plus 5 days. You got 26 days left to come up with 2 nice, solid plans. And then the rituals are going to be around what are these 2 plans. Now, whoever asked me about the business venture, y'all need to say thank you for whoever that was. Who was that? Raise your hand. Put 111 in the room. Whoever asked about the business venture, because your personal life is business, Amanda. So everybody said, thank you, Amanda. Amanda, your business is something that you should be doing rituals on all the way till you get what you want, because the system of energy is going to produce the results in June of 2020. So now I took all the anticipation off of you all who want to come in here and ask Jasmine about some microwave management. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no microwave management, microwave magic. I'm trying to put you in the long-term game, trying to get your cardio right. What are the 2 big goals that you looking for to produce? You want to be married? You want a new car? You can get an apartment in a month. What's the big thing that you want by the 23rd? So I'm asking you as sorcerers, sorcerer architects, to open your mind and say, what business do I want? Because let's say Latifah is making $1,000 a month and she's trying to move to $5,000 a month. It's going to be a process. So by that time, by the time July, August get here, she wants $5 grand a month. She should be doing successive rituals that are leading to the big goal. If there's no big target, listen to what Jasmine said earlier. What's the big target and where you want to come from? Put that up there. This is called reverse engineering magic. Then we do, you become a magic mason. Ooh, I love the words coming out my mouth tonight. You become a magic brick mason. You're building these bricks through these rituals. What are your rituals here to do? Build you another brick. Think of your candles as bricks. Okay, the candle went out. It burned down clean. Can you get up on the porch? Nope. Guess what you need to do? Go back and get some more mud and water, make you another candle, and lay you another brick down. Am I making any sense right here? Vaughn, nod your head, yes or no. Am I making sense? What's going on? Everybody's, okay, I got some yeses. Okay, June 23rd is her anniversary. There you go.
Kayara, I just want to add something because you mentioned and someone else mentioned her road opener candle burned down clean. I don't want you guys to get confused in the way your candles are burning. Just because you get a clean burn, what that means is it did not come into okay, slow down. The energy emanating from the candle did not hit any roadblocks or blockages for your request. Your request has been received by the universe. That's what it means when your candle burns down clean. That does not mean that just because you got one clean burn, you have to stop burning them. It doesn't mean that the results are going to come overnight because you got a clean burn. That simply means that there isn't anything blocking your request getting to where it needs to be. You may have to do 2 or 3 candles back to back to increase that energy and to speed up your results. When a candle burns black, dark, smoky, that means that your request needs to be revised, is being rejected, or there is a blockage that's standing in your way from getting what you want and possibly getting your message to the universe. So something you guys should really do is start really studying what it means when the candles are burning down, because I think a lot of people are a little confused, and I know there's a million videos on YouTube, but they're a little confused and they're misreading or misinterpreting what they're getting back from their candles. Go ahead, Kaya. Go to the next one.
Woo! That was fire right there. I'm typing out a response to Latifah. When I said those are the 2 best days, please don't interpret that or let the Luciferian program interpret that as the only days you need to burn ancestor money. Okay? You need to be burning. If you can burn ancestor money 7 days a week, 3 times a day, then guess what? Your ancestors, that's like you telling your boss, don't pay me 21 times a week. If you could make a payment now, you just getting paid 21 times a week, what would you do? What? How much money y'all can I burn?
Be happy.
Be happy.
Exactly. Be happy.
Right. What is it? Somebody said 3 successful businesses. Okay, here we go. Okay. Petite 3, 1 clothing, 1 energy healing, 1 selling quartz and spiritual tools. How you gonna prioritize that? How you gonna prioritize that? Ooh, let me talk about this for a second. Oh my God. I'm gonna talk business and ritual for a second. Can I talk business and ritual for entrepreneurs in here?
Absolutely.
The number 1 rule of business is sell something that people are going to buy, not what I like. I love astrology, but everybody's not gonna buy it. I'm in the business of creating products that people want to buy. So if you got clothing, energy healing, and crystal quartz spiritual tools, then guess what? You need to put which one is going to make you the most money first. So you can have capital to do the other ones. And you might need to work on your clothing business all year. And if you work a 9 to 5 and your clothing business is not making enough money to support you, don't quit your 9 to 5. Burn more candles. Your 9 to 5 is a capital that you need for your other business. Hustle University Books. HustleUniversityBooks.com. Somebody write that down. You need Hustle While You Work, and you need Brand My Swag. What does your brand look like? See, the danger of starting your own business is when you Black, is we don't like shopping with Black people anyway because y'all do terrible customer service. Your brand is shitty because you don't want to spend no money in developing the brand. All you Reiki healers, have you done something to develop your brand? Uh-oh, I'm stepping on toes now. You Reiki healers who want to get rich, do you know who your ideal client is? Is it a man? Is it a woman? Are they white? Are they Black? How old are they? Where do they stay at? How many children do they have? Do they rent or own their property? How many cars do they have? Do they have pets? What keeps them up at night? Who is your ideal client? Quit saying everybody. Stop that shotgun magic. There's a book called Shots Fired by April Beverly. Shots fired. Reading a book is a ritual. Shots fired. Because now I got the playbook. I can put the ritual on the play. That's in the book. Hello. You got a book of shadows that ain't no good until you say, oh, I want this one, and then I'm going to put this on it. Y'all remember Dr. Strange? The dude came in there, he stole the book. He took 2 pages out. And then when they was working on it, it was 5 of them standing there with their hands up, putting up energy. Working that spell to get what they wanted. Do you have a team? That way your spell can work faster. And can you pass it around? I need 4 other people to help me work on my business. Well, guess what? I'm going to be committed to helping them 4 other people because I'm lending my energy. A lot of times that solo witch practice, I done tried that. Y'all can have it. No way. I'm straight. If I'm in jail, I have to do solo witch. I got to because ain't nobody there to help me. But if I'm out here in these streets, social media, shit, I'm gonna find me a 5 for certain. So you planning from September 23rd to November the 25th to November the 5th. November the 5th, you're planting. That's moving in meditation. What is your movie that's successful that looks like your business? There's a movie out there that looks like your success. You need to be watching it once a week. Stop watching Power and Empire. You're not going to open a club called Truth and you're not gonna have a record label with one gay son, one rapper, and one crazy son and a crazy wife. Don't try that. Watch something that is in line with where you're trying to go. So you can program your own mind. November the 5th to the 23rd. The 23rd of December to February the 5th, you're clearing stuff out. You're clearing stuff out. Winter solstice, we're clearing stuff out. What rituals should we be doing? I'm gonna just go back to these first 3 sections. In the planning phase, I should be doing skull candles out the wazoo. It fits. I need a clear head on what I need ideals right now. Everybody in here needs an ideal. Now watch this. The people who didn't come and they're not consciously working on their plan, that's what they're gonna get in July. Come on, make a stank face for me, everybody. Make a stank face. Who got the camera on? Make a stank face. You mean to tell me that if I don't consciously create something, that Jasmine is telling the truth, the universe is gonna decide and just give me some shit, whatever? Yep. Then you're gonna be looking at me talking about, help me with this, help me with that. I'm gonna be like, you better go on, get out my face. Skull candles. iPhone said, can I use a skull candle figure on a spell for myself? Hold on before I answer that. Let me go back to the other 2 phases. I need ideals during the planning phase. I need things that connect me with my ideal during the second phase. Jasmine, what kind of come to me? You should do a come to me spell on your ideal. Jasmine, please help me here. Help
Absolutely.
me.
And that is, whew, I'm so glad you said that. And I'm glad iPhone, she asked a second part of that skull candle question that I want to address for her. But yes, come to me, attraction. See, a lot of things is mental clarity is what a lot of people need, is mental clarity. You need those ideas to come to you. Working on yourself. Really quickly, let me go up really quickly. So iPhone asked, can I use a skull figurine candle to put a spell on myself for motivation and conditioning? Yes, that's something. Skull candles work phenomenal for your own psychological, emotional processes. She says, I have not been able to find a skull candle. I hope that that's what you meant, if you're not able to find them. Right now at Dollar Tree and almost anywhere, you can find little skulls that are not candles, actual skulls, okay? What you can do is you can take this skull, you can rub oils on it, you can put herbs on it, you can hold it up, you can talk to it, you can have a permanent skull that is a representation of yourself, and you can burn candles around it if you cannot find an actual skull candle. However, skull candles are available on Amazon, so you should be able to find them there.
Somebody asked me what kind of ancestor money? The one with the Jade Emperor on it. Okay? There's no African deity over money. So quit asking. There's no Harriet Tubman is not the god of wealth. Malcolm X on a $100 bill ain't gonna bring you no money. Okay? The Jade Emperor was a sorcerer for millions of years before he even got over the money. He's a sorcerer before he even get to the bread. Hold on, please don't make me preach. How can I get added to the Facebook group? I'm getting ready to go over here and find that right now. I think it's in one of the emails, but obviously that means that I haven't posted it or sent it out. So we will get that to you. Well, here it comes right now, as a matter of fact. Bong bong. I'm over here techieing it up right now. That's the Facebook group. I saw that individual question. I'm gonna come back to it. Hold on.
And then Vaughn posted a question earlier that we didn't get to, so we'll do his after. I see you, Vaughn. I'm gonna find it.
So we got the skulls. What are the 2 days? Okay, I'm caught up now. Figurine, particular type of money, Hustle University books, Facebook group, Marketing 101, ICA, target audience. No, not just target audience. No. target client. Target client. Sniper. Talk to one person, the rest will come. Talk to one person, the rest will come. Dr. Strange, not yet. Book of Shadows, who's the author? You are. You're the author to Book of Shadows. That was our class 3 weeks ago. What was the book mentioned in the Hustle University? Go read the description on each one of them. But if you're working a 9 to 5, you must have hustle while you work. You need the Hustle's 10 Commandments, and you really need Brand Your Swag. If I was you, I just buy a whole pack. I think you save $10 by buying all 4 of them. Yes, Billions is a wonderful show. Lord have mercy. Yes. Is there a ritual to find your soul tribe unit? Coven, you done unlock Pandora's box. It's called magic mushrooms.
Okay, I'll have to come on for this one because I had a dream. I have been having a couple dreams, and I ate mushrooms in
How
my
many?
childhood home.
How many?
Like 2 or 3, and there were like some other people there that I recently disconnected with, but
Okay, pause.
there was
Pause.
yellow juice come out. I never had shrooms.
Pause. Set and setting. Set and setting. 5 grams or more in your own privacy. Oh, Jasmine, wait a minute. Jasmine done brought the damn golden teachers out. Ooh. So you don't go and just eat one. You got to put it on the scale to figure out how much it weighs. So you don't just go and be like, oh, I just ate 1 or 2. You need 5 grams, 3.5 at the minimum. And you don't need to be around no other energy that's not doing mushrooms unless it's the one person that's sitting for you. So I guess what? The mushrooms is easy to get. Burn a pink candle to get somebody to sit for you. Sitting for you, all they're doing is making sure you got a blanket, make sure you got something to drink if you want it, making sure the room is dark. They're just catering to you, that's all. And then, but you don't need to be, you're not doing mushrooms and going out and being on the scene or doing something social because they last 6 hours, okay? So you got to put down Friday night or Saturday night or Sunday night that you're not even going to have nothing to do that early that next day. And then you want to start when it's the darkest point, not outside in nature, okay? And you will find your soul tribe on some mushrooms.
I want to just add something to that. Mushrooms show up when you're ready. Not when you want them, not when you think you need them. They show up when you're ready. When you're ready to take that journey, they will come to you. Believe me, they will. And if they've come to you, then that was your time for transformation. Whether or not you were in the right space or in the right environment or had the right teacher or healer to guide you. If you truly feel like you're ready for mushrooms, then all you need to do is speak that out into the universe. They will hear you and they will show up. I promise you that.
Thomas, didn't you have your hand raised? Where you at? I saw you earlier. I mean, T. Phillips. T. Phillips. Somebody had the hand raised. Who's that? No, not mushrooms that grow in your front yard. Don't eat those. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't eat the ones. Take pictures of those in the front yard, but don't eat them. Don't do that. Can you have a mushroom ceremony? When you eat them, it's definitely a ceremony for certain. Absolutely. And if you do have a ceremony with people, no more than 5 people. Send me the link for the mushrooms. Vonna, don't work like that. Inbox me. I know. I want to try mushrooms. Now you're going to experience mushrooms. Okay. Where is Oh, Miss Q, you might as well come off mute. Sitting over there looking, all this long ass question you wrote. Yeah. What you holding your head back for? Come on. What's a good ritual for me to attract a mate? I want companionship and help in finances, travel, education, day-to-day life. I feel like a partner. This sounds like Jesus. I want to help enhance my spiritual journey. In addition, I've definitely been making great progress since the beginning of this class. It's great. I want to boost it. Also, I want to attract clients that pay and tip me well. My ideal income is $5,000 or more for my cosmetology business, gifts and winnings. Yay!
I try to put it all in one question instead of pieces.
I this question. The ritual. Oh, girl, the ritual.
Wait, Jasmine.
I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna work, Jasmine. Who is the first ritual sequence of events? What's first?
Me.
Okay, well, what ritual all the stuff that you just wrote down, which one are we going after first? Are we going after the money? We're going after the mate? The mate was the first thing you wrote. You want
mate.
finances, you want travel, you want education. What you trying to do? What's
I
first?
want all of that, but I want the mate first.
Okay.
That's the most important to me right now.
Okay. Do you know what your ideal partner is?
Yeah.
Well, what you pausing for? What you pausing and breathing for then? Start describing it.
It's a lot, you know, and I know I don't want to take up too much time.
Introduce yourself to your ideal partner.
Meaning?
Just give me a few, throw out 5 or 10 things that you want. Okay, let's scratch that. What's your ideal relationship?
Someone I can have a lot of fun with, travel, make money with, family oriented.
Okay.
Those are like the main things.
Okay. Have you made a list of what your perfect ideal relationship is? Do you want to get married? Do you want to just cohabitate? Do you want to have kids with them? Have you written or thought about the characteristics? Do you want a man, a woman, black, brown, tall, little, short, fat, big penis, little penis, like all of these things?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Are you happy with the list?
Yes.
Okay, good. Have you done any attraction work on yourself?
I've done self-love candles and the things that we've been talking about, like as far as the pink candles and affirmations and you know, showing appreciation and gratitude for myself. I'm a nurturer, and I take care of my clients, I take care of people and family and friends, and I've started focusing on myself more lately.
Good. So there's 3 things that I want you to do. First of all, I want you to make yourself a mojo bag.
Mojo bag. Okay.
And I want you to include in this mojo bag some rose petals, fresh or dry, a personal concern. Do you want to get married?
That's not a priority. Cohabitating is fine. Marriage is fine but I'm not fit on marriage.
I'm asking, it's okay. If you don't know or you're not sure or you don't want to, that's totally fine. I'm only asking because that makes a difference in what ingredients you're going to be working with for this partner.
No, not necessarily.
That's okay. So some rose petals, personal concern, a high John the Conqueror root, if it's a male partner that you're seeking, and yes, a Queen Elizabeth root. You can order both of those from, if you can't find them online, try Amazon, but if you can't find them online, you can go on Psychic Eye, I think it's psychiceyebookshop.com or just Psychic Eye. They're located here in LA. And you can get the orris root. You want to try to get a whole root. Orris root is also called Queen Elizabeth root. And the reason you're going to do this is orris root attracts, it's one of the highest or higher vibrational roots for love spells. And that's to help attract someone to you, and that's going to represent you. The John the Conqueror root is going to help attract a male partner.
Okay.
And you're going to put all this into a little flannel bag, and you're going to add either 2 red lodestones, and you can find lodestones from a local botanica or online, or just get yourself some magnets from a Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
I have green and I I have green lodestones and black.
You can use green. That's
Okay.
fine. And then you want to feed those lodestones with the magnetic sand. So that's one.
Okay.
So you want to make yourself a mojo bag. Then you're going to want to do a attraction ritual. I have the recipe is on my YouTube channel. So if you go on there, if you inbox me, I'll send you the link to it. But you're going to need a red female figure candle,
Okay.
forest fruit powder, a come to me oil, rosemary, and that's to remove any blockages from attracting a partner, some dill, dried dill, coriander, and dill and coriander are for committed long-term relationships. So that's specifically to bring in someone that wants the same thing.
Okay.
And then you're going to want some catnip and some cinnamon. The catnip is for attracting, and the cinnamon is for that hot romance, sexual passion, because, you know, those are all things that are components in a happy relationship.
Okay.
And you'll include, you know, mix all those ingredients up, add a little honey to your candle. You're going to let that candle burn down with your mojo bag in front of it, because that's going to help charge up the mojo bag.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to carry that mojo bag with you daily.
Okay.
Okay?
Any particular time frame or when I should?
Friday nights are best for love work. Doing it on a full moon that falls in a water sign. I don't have my moon calendar with me right now. But a Friday night during a waxing moon or on a full moon that falls in a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Right, Kair?
One more time, say that again.
A full moon that falls in a water sign for love spells.
And when the moon is in your sun sign. So what's your sun sign?
Cancer.
This would be easy for you. This is going to be really easy for you.
And the two books and the two books that I put in the chat. One of them is Finding Your Soulmate by Michael. Finding Your Soulmate by Michael Russ or Russ Michael. And then because in that book, it teaches you what I just asked you to do. How would you introduce yourself to this ideal person if you met them? You ain't ready. So you get what you deserve. You deserve to be single because you don't even know how to introduce yourself. Like, where's your swagger? Like, you too romantic. Oh, he just gonna come and he just gonna know.
I got it.
Y'all gonna let all them women who do know take that nigga from you that you want. He supposed to come look at you because your mouth was over there closed. Okay, you sit over there and like, I'm cute, right? But I'm listening. We kings are picking women with our ears now. Oh Lord, we love some nice nipples. Ooh, we love some thick thighs. But if your mouth ain't talking about nothing, then you can go get the prince and the court gesture that you've been getting. We listening. So I assume if you on here, you looking for Kang, K-A-N.
Kang, yes.
Right. Even if you don't marry him, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're just dealing with him in what my friend calls a situationship, at least let it be a happy situationship. Okay.
Right.
So yeah.
And one last thing I'll throw on that, and I'll let you kind of take this and do what you want with it. You got to put yourself in a place to meet him. He ain't gonna come knocking on the door, honey.
Uh-oh.
So
I'm glad you said that.
On the sofa, and you can burn 100 candles, and that doesn't mean that he's just gonna walk up to you in IHOP and be like, "You're my future wife." So if that means calling up a girlfriend on the weekend and saying, "Hey, girl, we're gonna go to a jazz club or a museum or to a lounge or having a drink," if that means, you know, going on a dating site, whatever it is, you got to put yourself in a place where he can find you.
Okay.
Okay. The spell work is to put the magnetizing energy around you, but he ain't gonna come and walk through your door.
Well, Right. And see, yeah. But see, now what she just explained was you were practicing superstition. All women are practicing superstition, saying, let me get some oil and let me get a candle, and he is gonna come through the door and find me.
Well, I haven't actually, that's why I posed the question about the ritual, because I haven't been working on that. My other rituals have been, or practices that I've picked up lately have been about myself and building myself up, my confidence, self-love, because I know that that's important towards
And never
everything.
ready. No,
Yeah.
you know what? You did it the right way. You did exactly what I would tell someone else to do. Self-love, remove the blockages, do some healing, get clear, then go and start doing the work to attract a partner.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of clearing. It's been some years. I haven't been, in relationships and bouncing around, and that I've had some jokers in the past, but it's been mostly self-work in the last several years. And I just, I know that I'm approaching that time where I'm ready for that. So that's why I'm asking about the attraction ritual.
So that second book that I put in there is called, it's at Tybro. It's $200. It's called Destiny Pairs, Soulmates, The Secrets. It's some rituals in there that you better not play with. If you want them to come through, you get that right there. I got it, but I know my soulmates and I ain't scared. So I had to read it because I'm a relationship coach. I'm a relationship expert, but I ain't really trying to grab nothing like that, because them rituals in there is like, we coming. So I like, it's cool that
better
you
be ready.
It's cool that you're getting yourself together, but I would start with that, finding your soulmate and being able to feel comfortable about introducing yourself and talking to this partner. You know what I'm saying? When you do meet him, you know what I'm saying? And so they have a technique in that book where you introduce yourself to the spirit of the ideal person. So you can write it down, but did you introduce yourself spiritually? Like Sister Myra says, got to happen in the above zone before it happens down here in this zone. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense. Yes, thank you.
You come back to us for the rest of that stuff.
Gotcha. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Since we're on the topic, I want to answer Vaughn's question really quickly because he had the exact same question, and I want to give you a really short, I'm going to throw a little ritual out for you to do, Vaughn. Same thing, you need to make yourself a mojo bag as well, but for you, I want you to get this. You might have to inbox me. I'm going to try to find it. I want you to get a High John the Conqueror root. And I also want you to get what's called, it's called raccoon penis bone.
Me too. Shit.
This is a Southern hoodoo folk magic, will attract a woman to you. You got to get it. And if you can't find it, let me know, and I will try to see if I can find it from the local shop here. It's rare, but I will look it up. But it's called raccoon penis bone. You want to put that into a mojo bag. You should be wearing High John the Conqueror oil every day. And you want to make sure you get a High John oil that has the root in it. So see what you can find at your local shop. I have it available on my website. Those two you should be carrying with you. Same thing, you should write down a list of what your ideal partner and ideal companion is. Okay. Also identify what you have to bring into a relationship. Very important. Identify what has maybe not worked in the past with women. And I know you and I talked a little bit privately. So whatever those things are, we want to scratch those off the list and clear those out so we don't bring those into a new relationship. You can get yourself a red male figure candle, and you're going to prepare your candle with High John the Conqueror oil and a Come to Me oil.
And I already found the raccoon penis bone, Vaughn, and put it into your private box. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the ladies can use that, but hey, no. ladies, if you want to gift it to that man, So he stand up in it, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you could do that.
And I'll tell you something. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little sideball. Raccoon penis bone for you ladies. If your man isn't seeming to be as sexually attracted to you anymore, slide it up under your mattress and invite him over and watch what happens.
Wait a minute. I'm putting
And
up here for everybody now.
for men, if you want to, let's say you're dating a lady and you like her and all that stuff, and you decide that it's going to go down, put that up under your mattress and invite her over.
Vaughn, can I borrow $10? Can I borrow $10, Vaughn? Let me borrow $10.
You can also soak it in vodka.
Gotcha.
So Vaughn, let's say you're going out with your boys, or I don't know what you do. You're gonna go out somewhere where there's gonna be some ladies. You soak this root in vodka for 3 days and chew on it before you go out to approach and talk to women. You're gonna be a chick magnet.
He's a Scorpio too. You get rid of that nigga crazy.
I know. I don't know I should be more scared for, you or the ladies. But a male red fig candle, High John the Conqueror oil, a Come to Me oil, some you can also use the dill and coriander, ginger for you because you want to attract ladies to yourself. Ginger, the way it works for men is it makes men appear more attractive in every single way, especially sexually.
Well. I said, well, that's some good info.
Yeah, that's all you need for your candle.
Okay, I want to get to the Mercury retrograde. I've seen about 3 people with the question, and I know that's what y'all came up in here for. And we gonna get on it like a hornet. Okay, so let me share the screen over here. Can everybody see the screen? Press 1 if you can see the screen. All right. Really, I'm giving up the pure key. You could type in. This is how you found it. I typed in Mercury retrograde calendar. Y'all see that? I typed in Mercury retrograde calendar. It's so easy. This is why I don't have to argue with people no more. Ooh, what is this? Mercury retrograde calendar. Look, what happens if I click that? Let's see. Oh, scroll down. Ooh. Mercury retrograde enters pre-shadow. Y'all see this blue dot at the beginning? That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. How do I know? Oh, the 11th. What does the blue stand for? Pre-shadow phase, Mercury retrograde station. Let me see, can I get all this? Oh no, that's an image. But anyway, Mercury retrograde station, Mercury retrograde phase, and post-phase shadow. Most people only talk about this one in the middle, which is right here, phase 2. So it starts at 10, 11, 19. Mercury retrograde is still going into the shadow, slowing down. Oh, look at this, Halloween night. Oh my goodness. As an opportunist, I'm ready. Then, can I close this? Let me see. Anyway, can y'all still see that? Is it really big now?
Yep.
Okay. So retrograde RX phase 2 starts on 10/31/19. This is when everybody's going to be talking about freaking out. Mercury retrograde, this is going to be going backwards. And it stations direct on 11/20. So that's 3 weeks of it moving backwards. I am going to talk about rituals, but let's get the setting right first. There's 3 phases, 10/11 to 10/31, 10/31 to 11/20, and 11/20 to 12/7. Please write those 3 phases down, 10/11 to 10/31, 10/31 to 11/20, 11:20 to 12:07. 12:08, you are super clear. I'm gonna explain this backwards, all right? And I'm going to go, where's my, oh, I wanna go back to this. Let's go back to the calendar. Can everybody see the calendar?
Yep.
So where's light blue, 10, 11, 12, 13 to the 26th? This is the light Mercury retrograde. This is the fart before the bathroom. This is the fart before the bathroom. I know some of y'all think it's funny, but you understand what I'm saying. Like you feel the gas in your stomach, okay? Then 27, 28, 29, 30, I'm shutting the door in the bathroom. I'm shutting the door and I'm starting to unfasten my pants. October 31st, Halloween, I'm sitting on the toilet. From the 31st all the way to the 16th. Well, no, my fault. From the 31st to the 4th, that's that heavy grunting. You're pushing hard to get the shit out of you. From the 5th to the 16th, you kind of like catching your breath. You might be on your phone on Instagram, but you still shit. You still sitting on the toilet. The 17th, 18th, and 19th, you kind of like getting that last little bit out. And on the 20th of November, you know that you finished. But 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, you putting your clothes on, you flushing the toilet, you wiping your butt. But the bathroom still smell like shit. So the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, all the way to December the 19th, is the after effects of somebody leaving the bathroom. So phase 1, light blue, I'm going into the bathroom. The red and the pink, I'm sitting on the toilet pushing it out. And I had collard greens and hot dogs. Okay, collard greens, hot dogs, let me see here, pinto beans, and sardines. So now you know what you're doing, okay? And golly, can you light some incense? Can you light some incense? So I'm gonna let Jasmine do an interpretation, but I'm gonna go first. I don't know what you want, but in this blue phase, I'm trying to use skull candles. So, because Mercury is about communication. So I'm trying to be crystal clear around other people who aren't crystal clear. So pause for a second. Look at me while I'm talking. How do I get back over here? I want y'all to pay attention. During this Mercury retrograde, people who didn't come to this class, they're gonna be under the influence. It's like somebody sprayed some goo goo gaga in their face. This is your opportunity to take advantage of this. So you need to be crystal clear, but don't beg others to be as clear as you. Don't beg others to be as clear as you. This is the Mercury retrograde really is the time for you to advance, okay? Now, things will start gonna coming up from the past. Remember the fart? Remember the gas on your stomach? You're gonna start seeing these old situations that you need to deal with. Guess what you need to be? Crystal clear. If a situation comes up, you need to deal with it. It only came up because iPhone didn't handle it when it came up, or Vaughn didn't handle it when it came up, or Latifah didn't handle it when it came up. If it's coming up, you need to be crystal clear so you can deal with it. It's like going to court. I want to pay my lawyer all his money before we go to court, because once Halloween comes, you're in court. There's 2 lawyers in court. There's the lawyer that's been paid fully, and there's the lawyer who ain't got all his money. You want to be with the lawyer who's got all his money for those next 2 or 3 weeks. I want to be really clear on that. Okay. Now let's go back to the calendar. Halloween. They said this year Halloween fell on a weekend. Ghetto boys is trick-or-treating. I can do this real quick. Let's see what this Mercury is gonna be at on Halloween. Where you at, Mercury? 27 degrees Scorpio. Ooh, oh no. Do y'all see that? So Mercury's at 27. Let's draw this circle. Y'all see this little square circle I just drew? Can y'all see that? Let me draw the square again. Y'all see that little square right there?
Yep.
Mercury is conjuncting Venus in Scorpio. Your ex-lover is on the way to see you. Vaughn, Latifah, iPhone Ruth, everybody. Your ex-lover is on the way to bring up some shit. Okay? This one just look, don't be surprised. Would you rather me not to tell you? Venus is relationships. Mercury is my thoughts. Mercury is what I'm bringing up. There it go right there. I can't make this, and it's in Scorpio. Scorpio means sex. So ain't no platonic nothing. And Ruth, don't be trying to wave them off. I just saw that. Don't be trying to wave them off. Ain't gonna be no waving off. If they don't show up, then you already dealt with it. But since it's at 29 degrees, that's a critical degree. Hold on. Let me open this up real quick. Hold on. Stop the share. Start the share. Where's it at? There it is. So can everybody see how close these are right here? The 29 and the 27? That's a conjunction. Everybody's homework. Mercury conjunct Venus. Mercury conjunct Venus. It's real easy. That's the energy of this Mercury retrograde. Mercury conjunct Venus in Scorpio. So you can look up Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Mercury conjunct Venus. That's what you ate. That's what's in the bathroom. Woo! So you Scorpios, you Aquariuses, you Leos, and you Tauruses, I don't even want to hear it because you going through it. And all of you water signs, you Cancers, you Scorpios, you damn, how can I do that? Pisces, here they come. Here they come. You earth signs, you probably will look a little more attractive to the water signs right here. You know what I'm saying? I should stop laughing right here because I don't want y'all to panic. Don't panic. You know what I'm saying? You know it's coming. Okay. Now let's get back into the let's get back to the calendar. Okay. Now that's going on for 3 damn weeks. So I know everybody hollering. 20 days of November? Say what? So what ritual do you need to be doing if it's around relationships? So the queen who was just asking about relationships, this is a perfect time for you to be getting your stuff together and clear up from them other guys that you had situationships with when they was coming through. Okay? Yes, of course, it's going to be all type of baby daddy stuff going on because baby daddies come out of sex. They don't come out of love. So you're going to see all of that. Deep issues. Scorpio is deep issues. So all of that first 3 weeks in November, just be prepared. I might want to keep going with the candle. Malachi York said, when in deep waters, become a diver. Scorpio is the deepest sign. Scorpio. They say Pisces is like Neptune, that's deep diving, but Scorpio like thrives in the deep. It thrives in the deep. So go deeply with these things. Go deeply with these things. So I'm telling you all this general information, so then you can ask me about a specific ritual. See, everybody now is like, oh, I want this business to do this. I want this other thing to do this. But guess what? What happens on the 5th of November? The planting phase. So the planting phase starts up under a Mercury retrograde. Everybody all together now. The planting phase starts off up on an intense retrograde in Scorpio. So whatever you're planting, we use that energy to plant it deep. So this overemphasizes the importance of y'all finishing up the planning phase very strong. What should we be focused on? June 23rd, 4th of July. What do you want in the summer of 2020? Think big, Vaughn. Think big, Latifah. Think big, Jasmine. Think big, Ruth. Think big. What do you want? Okay? Now, is this making sense first? Let me stop the share for a second. Let me look at the chat room and see what everybody talking about. Anybody want to make a comment? You can take yourself off of mute. Coven talking about the sexy one or the obsessed one. You'll find out shortly, won't you?
I just want to let y'all know, if you're not feeling that happy, feed off my happiness. You see my face? See my face?
Vaughn is what we call absurdly cheating. He getting ready to get the raccoon penis bone with this information of walking into the Scorpio Mercury retrograde, and he's a Scorpio. Golly, you ladies, hey, you ladies that's on here, leave that nigga alone. We want a strange lady. We want a strange lady. Y'all, and I don't know now, y'all might like that. I don't know. I don't want to be blocking. I'm gonna let this go.
But hey, this is great information, y'all. I'm happy that y'all are here. Everybody in the group, man. Woohoo! Shit! Sorry. That is.
Coven says sex magic, yay or nay? No, the right question is right. Sex magic always gets a yay if it's the right person. Now, somebody might be coming out of the past to give you some opportunity to make good sex magic. Because see, the person that you might really be loving on and feeling on, the sex might not be all that. So I don't want y'all to get too romantic and too virtuous, because Scorpio is not romantic and virtuous. Scorpio is down with that Lilith energy. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me be really. Give me some pussy. Give me some dick. That's Scorpio, okay? That's Lilith. That's who's gonna be out here. So don't be out here fronting like you some Catholic priest or priestess, okay? Don't go crazy either, but ride the wave so you can get away with it. I mean, get away so you can get over with. Because most of the time when people come back, it's a cosmic contract that you didn't complete. And they're coming to give you a reminder of how it got sour. And remember, who's the common denominator? You are. And then you're looking and saying, the universe will do this to me? You're doing it to yourself. Jasmine, what did you say about the karma earlier? You can't do what? The what? What did you say?
Can't get revenge on karma, and there's no ritual that's going to fix it.
Go do the physical labor. Don't be asking me for no candle talking about these jokers done showed up. I'm going to just swipe. I'm going to say LOL. Enjoy yourself. I see a Capricorn married to a Scorpio. Smart money. I see a Pisces married to a Scorpio. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be something. I see a Cancer married. I see a water sign married to an air sign. So the Aquarius needs to support the Cancer. All you water signs is gonna be the one bringing this energy to us. Oh, but yeah, the Aquarius squares Scorpio. So they're gonna be feeling it too. The Aquarius will probably catch it harder than the Cancer. Who else here? Sun and rising in Scorpio is fallback, self-love reflections. Gabrielle, I don't know. We're going to see with you. I'll be watching. Did I hear Coach say Leo? Yes, Leo squares Scorpio. Leos and Aquariuses, there's going to be a T square going on. So go Google T square astrology. and you'll see the energy that's out there for you. Shah says, I'm going to do a road opener to bring more business to a businesses I manifested last year. I worked with Ganesh. I'm going to work with it again. What can I do to level it up? What phase are we in, Shasta? Bring yourself off of mute. We are in the planning phase. Keep your head clear. There's an accident coming ahead. Y'all know y'all got Waze, and Waze tell you it's an accident up ahead or it's a detour. That's what Mercury retrograde is. It's Waze. Don't drive your good car. Imagine that you got 2 cars, 3 cars. You got a Lamborghini, you got a Volkswagen, and you got one of them, what's the little push thing that you go out there, you see everybody riding around in the towns? What is that? What is that?
Scooter.
Yeah, but no motor on it. It's like the little electric scooter. Mercury retrograde is the ideal time to be coming through on the electric scooter because the Lamborghinis are wrecking, the Volkswagens are wrecking. So I'm gonna just leave mine in the garage, and I'm gonna just be on the scooter. And sometimes I'm gonna walk beside the scooter. So the rituals you should be asking about when I be quiet should be little rituals, because Mercury's a what? Little planet. Mercury's a what? Fast-moving planet. So the votive candles, Jasmine, what's a candle like long as my finger? Call them?
The votive candles for sure, but I want to kind of critique this a little bit.
Come on, tighten it down.
You've already manifested these businesses. You don't need a road opener for. You need an improved business candle and perhaps a blockbuster. So I would scratch the road opener idea. I would have a money candle, would be burning forever. It would not go out. An improved business candle or an attract customers candle combined with a blockbuster would be what I would use in lieu of the road opener. And that's all I have to say for that.
So
okay, so
wait. Right before you do your question, how many colors do we have up here, ladies and gentlemen? How many colors do we have? 3 colors, right? 3 phases, right? So we need to be focusing on 3 type of rituals: pre-shadow ritual, actual retrograde rituals, and coming up out of it ritual. Okay? Don't be. Your advancement is going to be in cleaning your room and feng shui, letting other things wreck around you, not trying to like jump. Okay? So I would be focusing on clear head first with whatever the matter is. So it's clear head in relationship ritual, clear head in business ritual, clear head in whatever else, real estate ritual. Then here comes the slowness. You can't speed up Mercury retrograde. So I ain't leaving out the house without Jasmine's oil. Jasmine shouldn't even have no retrograde oil left. All that should be gone. Guess what? Mine's right here. Da, 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 da. I didn't even touch mine. I was like, I know it's coming. That's the second phase. Things are going to be moving backwards. So no aggressiveness to anyone because all the energy's moving backwards. So notice things, be very alert. And then that last phase is coming out of the slingshot. I wouldn't do a road opener from Halloween to the 20th because you're wasting your candle. Everything moving backwards, so why would you looking for a road opener? I'd be looking for clarity, probably money candles like Jasmine said, pink. Oh yeah, because it's gonna be so much miscommunication. I'd have pink candles burning like I was the fire department. Pink candles. I want things to be sweet. If things are moving backwards and I can't do nothing about it, at least let me make it sweet. Jasmine, you feel what I'm saying?
No, definitely. Part of tonight's ritual that we're going to talk about in a minute also.
Okay, good. Okay, back over here. Somebody I thought I saw somebody say I want to start decluttering or something.
That's always good.
You can't, money candles and decluttering is like daily. Ancestor money, decluttering, all of that. My spell was lost when everyone was asking about spells for specific situations. But retype it, Capri. Will the square affect Aquarius moon and Venus or just the sun? The Mercury retrograde will affect everything on the chart, but it's going to affect it differently. But if you have something in Leo or Aquarius, there's going to be a heavy square to it. I don't care whether it's your ascendant, whether it's your moon, whether it's your south node, whatever you have in Aquarius and Leo is going to be squared by this Mercury retrograde. Whatever you have in Taurus is going to be opposed by the Mercury retrograde, and whatever you have in Scorpio is going to conjunct the Mercury retrograde. Latifah says she wants to do a ritual to make it to the toad ceremony in Atlanta 3 weeks from now. Praise white Jesus. I know that's right. What spell can I do for winning the lottery? For me, do you deserve the lottery? And you want to win the lottery, you got to work with the Jade Emperor. You got to work with J.P. Morgan. You got to have things on your altar that represent big money. Okay? So, you know, fast money and things like that. Like the lottery is big. And which lottery are you trying to win? You want the pick 3, the pick 4, the pick 5, or you want the Mega Millions? But you ain't gonna just get the Mega Millions off no 2 or 3 candles. The Mega Millions goes to the person who's been burning candles all year. Mansa Musa. Is Mansa Musa on your altar?
And some lottery checks. Go on Google. Google some winning copies of winning lottery checks.
You see how fast I got to this? My butt didn't even get up off the seat. You see how fast?
There you go.
This one, this the blank one, the extra one I got, but I got some in my bedroom for going up under my pillow with my government name on it and all of that. You know, like, can you take a selfie of yourself holding a lottery check?
And you know what? I think that'd be something I'd like everybody to do is print out some of those, fill them out, and put them in your wallet.
And take a selfie first and start posting it around. Let people start celebrating. It's so many little basic rituals y'all can do. If other people see you with a picture of a check and smiling, pause, back up. You know how easy it is for somebody to put the evil eye on you? Somebody can look at you and be like, I don't like you. There's a spell. Somebody can look at you and be like, oh, she won. There's a spell. So there goes a basic ritual. I took a picture of a check I wrote for myself for whatever the quantity is. I'm happy about it because I'm standing in the mirror, took a selfie, and then all of a sudden Vaughn looked and was like, Dad, Kyan looks healthy and rich. 1 spell. Latifah said, oh, he looks healthy and rich. 2 spells. Jasmine was like, damn, he fine. 3 spells. I'm going to keep posting the joint. Get your hair did. Make the check, man. Make it look. How would you go down there and pick your check up? I was just looking up a statue for Mansa Musa yesterday. Frequencies. Voila. Got some of them on the altar. You can just type in blank checks, abundance, what does this say?
Yeah, you can go on from the secret. It's secret checks, Google secret checks, and it comes up. But what I was saying, yes, the blank checks won, but you can actually Google a copy of a winning check from whatever state or county lottery you're in, white the name out, and put your name on there. And put that in your wallet, just like you carrying it to the bank.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. I'd even have one taped to my refrigerator, back of the front door, any room in the house where I can look at it and see it.
Set and setting. She right back on set and setting again. What spell can I? Okay, a number was placed in my spirit, and I've been seeing it everywhere. License plate. Are you playing the number first? Damn, I should have asked that. Are you even playing the number that is being shown to you?
I've been playing it consistently, and I feel like the one day I don't play it is when it's gonna come out. So I keep playing it.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh.
A little louder.
Can you hear me?
That's better. Thank you.
Okay. I've been playing it consistently. And so it's just been off by one number.
Oh.
So that's the thing.
So there's a rule in the lottery. You don't hit the number hits you. And you are absolutely right. When you don't play it, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's letting you know that it's one number off several times, I would play the straight, and then I would play, like, some of them have like the one number off where they'll pay you for just two numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So here's the thing. The one off came, but it wasn't in the right order. So it has to be in like the exact order.
So what are the spirits doing right now? They're teaching you the lottery game.
Okay.
Some people win so often, it's like if you had 3 tickets in one day and they all came for $500, that's $1,500. If you spend $1 a day, that's $30. $2 a day, that's $60. So they done covered that, plus gave you some more money, and then they're showing you different things. They're trying to get in touch with you about you getting money from this particular frequency. Do you have the Jade Emperor somewhere on your altar?
I don't.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay. Well, you want the lottery. You want the lottery. Jasmine, she want to get pregnant and ain't got no husband. Hold on. Bong. With the gold flakes. So y'all playing. Y'all ain't got your setting right. It's okay. You know why you ain't won the lottery? Because you don't deserve it. Make yourself deserving, then do the ritual, and then the lottery's gonna come in. And don't forget me and Jasmine. It's just really.
And then one thing, do you keep the tickets that you have that almost?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Rewrite them. Write them out in a sequence order. So, like you said, the last ticket, the number came up, but it was out of order.
Right.
Write them in the order you want to see them. Fill out the back of the ticket like you won, and put it on your altar. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes.
And then when I get up, maybe a whole bunch of tickets, I'll be burning with my ancestor money.
See, and I thought about that. Should I burn the tickets that didn't win?
Hell yeah. If they won off, I'm sending them juggles to the ancestor realm. And let them fix it. Hey, y'all can put your hand in the machine. I can't. The balls is dropping. Are you feeding your ancestors every day? Excuse me?
Not as consistently as I should.
Oh.
Are you writing
accountability?
Happy and grateful for the $600 million I won.
Oh.
So I been doing the 333 manifestation, and I've been doing that consistently every day, like just writing it out and meditating on that.
Put a couple checks in your wallet.
Honey, 333, you talking about millions of dollars. Okay, so you're doing pick 3 work and pick 4 work. That's wonderful. So you just got to up the work for what you want. But lottery is not a job either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those things that you're gonna spend the money on, I don't prescribe people having a lottery goal for June 23rd or the 1st of July of next year.
Right. And I agree with that. And so I've been doing my money manifestation spells for my business. And for the last 3 classes, I've been able to manifest the funds to take these webinars. So I feel like I have the ability to manifest it, but maybe just not the right tools.
Right. Or maybe not the right attitude yet.
Okay.
Somebody was asking about the statue for the Jade Emperor. Well, Amanda asked, would there be a copy of this webinar? There's always going to be a copy of the webinar. So what you do, you go up here and search Jade Emperor statue, and then click on shopping. There you go. And the Jade Emperor knows how much money you got. See this right here? This Jade Emperor medallion for $155. Don't buy that. Because that's somebody who bought it and they don't believe in it and they trying to sell it for cheap. It has their energy on it. I'm not buying no used medallion from nobody. You can keep that. Why would I do that when I can go right over here and get me one that nobody has ever had before. Or I could wait till they have a 50% off sale and get one for the same $150 from the source. So I wouldn't mess with this one. But these statues, try to go with a 10-inch statue too. And the prices have went down because most of these they used to be, all of them was like in the 200s. So I don't know what the difference is, but these copper ones, they were not, like, it was tough to find less than 200. And the Jade Emperor always has this square hat. He always has that square brim in the front. Boom, 10 inches. Now, if you can find the Jade Emperor and his wife, it gets even stankier because his wife loves women. Boom. There go the set. Ladies, y'all want some stuff extra for y'all? She likes to take care. I mean, it's not that she won't work for a man, but also this one, the Celestial Gods Divine Spell Series with the Jade Emperor. Yes, it's a high ticket item and you get what you pay for. This is one of my favorites. When the 50% sale goes on, $750, I promise you the money will come back to you. And no, you'll never see me on Facebook. All of y'all watch me on Facebook, you ain't never seen me take one picture out of this book and put it on Facebook, because I ain't. Because there's a code of ethics that go with these big boys like this. And I'm not pissing off the Jade Emperor. Y'all can go somewhere. Not me. Comments, questions, feedbacks? In the chat room. Asian shop owner also said beside the square hat, he had the lion on him as well. The Asian shop owners don't even want y'all to have the Joss paper with the big bills, and they don't want you to, because the Jade Emperor statue was only for royalty before. It wasn't even like, they'll look at you and be like, what do you know about the Jade Emperor? Why are you asking about that? Who is that? They'll pretend like, they'll be like, oh, here's a Buddha, here's a big belly Buddha, here's somebody who's the god of luck. Bro, I'm looking for Big Papa. I'm looking for Big Papa. Stop playing with me. Pumpkin ritual.
Yeah, I think it's about that time. What time? Where are we at, Kyer? We almost
time to do the pumpkin ritual.
Okay. Whew. All right.
Oh wait, I want to address this. So, Sister Mamu said, that's my problem. I think I need everything perfect on my altar, everything what I need on my altar. Last share, if you want to just take the shortcut, to feng shuiing your altar. How to find your spiritual parents, building your spiritual altar book. It's $99. There's an ebook if you got to have it tonight. If you want the paperback version, you can just get that one. And and Halloween's coming, there's going to be a 50% sale. Thanksgiving's coming, there's going to be a 50% sale. And Christmas is coming, there's going to be a 50% sale. If you go to the site and just become a member for free, you'll get their emails, and you'll always be like, they have a flash sale, 30% off. It might be a flash sale for like 48 hours for some crazy reason or whatever. But yeah, this book right here really helped my altar game go to a next level. So you got to have tools, man. You got to have, when somebody says, oh, why is it so expensive? I tell people, he gave you the miracle prayer for free. On the first page, look, miracle prayer, free. Ancestor invocation, free. Illuminated consciousness acceleration text. You can get 3 tools for $10. So stop sleeping on this stuff that's free. Whoa. Preventing chaos and procrastination, $20. How many of y'all procrastinate? Don't raise your hand. Don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself. This is one of the worst rituals you can be doing. Procrastination. This is one of my favorites. All right. Over to the pumpkin.
Okay. So, pumpkin ritual. Why do we do a pumpkin ritual? It's harvest season. We're planting the seeds. We're paying our gratitude for the things that we've been able to accomplish for this year. And we're getting ready to plant the seeds for the things that we're going to accomplish next year. The pumpkin ritual is highly effective. This is only done one time a year, okay? I'm gonna go down the list of ingredients that we're gonna need, and then just really quickly how to put it together. These specific ingredients that I have chosen, I want you to use these for a reason. So if there is, I think there may be 1 or 2 things here. I will mention a substitute if there is, but we want to stick to the list. So pumpkin, medium or large size. You're going to cut the top of the pumpkin and hollow it out, clean it out really, really good. You're going to want to get yourself some palm oil. Palm oil can be purchased from a natural food store, Whole Foods, any natural health food store. You can order it online. Palm oil can also be found at local Botanicas. You want to make sure it's the red palm oil. You're going to need some ginger powder, some honey, 7 whole bay leaves, about a handful of whole cloves. You can use powdered cloves if you don't have whole cloves, that's fine. Cinnamon sticks. And I usually use about 7 of each ingredient for this. Some type of grain. So rice, beans, well, the legume, but rice, beans, oats, couscous, grits, something to that effect. You're also going to need some cash. So a $1 bill, some quarters, some coins. Whenever I work with coins, I like to go to the bank and get those gold coins. So, you know, take $2 or $3, get some gold coins, or just use some cash. You can also use your ancestor money. We are going to be using a road opener candle for this. And I chose a road opener candle because everybody has different things that they want to work on. And this will kind of be an all-purpose, since we are doing this ritual collectively, meaning we're going to do it on the same night, roughly about the same time, depending on the time zone that you're in, so that we're all holding space and putting energy into one another's request. You will need oil. Now, for this, I'm gonna let you guys kind of decide, but it can be a money oil, can be a road opener oil, can be a success oil, can be a better business oil, it could be a love oil. So pick out the anointing oil that corresponds to what it is you're trying to work on. If you do not have any of those oils, I would suggest that you get them, but if that's not possible, you can simply work with some grapeseed oil. Don't use the grapeseed oil just because. Try to get the other ones, but if you're not able to for whatever reason, you can use grapeseed oil. The incense that we're going to be burning with this will either be patchouli. I like patchouli because it covers both love and money and opportunities. You can use a money drawing oil, incense, a road opener incense, or a lavender incense.
Now, so all of those or any one of those?
Any one of those. So you're going to cleanse your candle like you normally would. With the road opener candles, remember you always want to use a smudge. So use an incense, use a sage, a Palo Santo, or something like that. Do not use Florida water on the road opener candles. The road opener candles also, you can either get the one in the 7 multicolor, or you can get the one that comes in the the yellow, orange, and green, or whatever order it comes in. So either one of those. They do have road openers in white, so if you can't find those other two, the white would be a perfectly fine option, but that would be my last resort. We are going to use a 7-day candle for this also, so make sure it's the one in the 7-day glass. You're going to dress your candle. You're going to write out your petition. A great way to start my petitions is I am so happy and grateful for, and list all the things that you've received, or list all the things that you're going to receive. Your candle is where you're going to place your anointing oil, so that money, road opener, success, whatever. And you're going to use the ginger powder and the honey inside of the candle, not the pumpkin, just the candle.
Say that apart again.
The ginger powder and the honey is going to go inside of the candle, not inside of the pumpkin.
How much honey?
Just a drop, not too much. Too much honey won't let your candle burn. Once you've anointed your candle, you're going to start placing your items inside of your pumpkin. I personally always start with the grains. And as you're adding each ingredient inside of this pumpkin, so for example, grains represent wealth, abundance, having a lot of whatever it is that you want. So if your ritual is for more money, as you're pouring your grains in, you're speaking that intention that your money is going to be as abundant as this cup of rice or whatever. And be generous with your ingredients also when it comes to the grains. If you got a big ass pumpkin, then you need to put 1 to 2 cups of rice inside of it. You got a low pumpkin, use a smaller amount, but be generous. Don't be, because we're trying to rain the abundance and the prosperity on us. When you put in your cinnamon sticks, whole bay leaves, whole cloves, you're speaking your intention as each ingredient. So you're not taking a handful and throwing them in. You're doing this one by one by one. If you have 20 items on your list, then you're putting that cinnamon in. This is for the, let's say the $5 an hour increase at my job. The next one, this is for the car note being paid. Then you're going to go down that list as you're putting in each ingredient. The last thing to go inside of your pumpkin is the money. So you're going to take, and the petition. You'll take your petition, fold it up if you need to. You'll take your money, fold that up if you need to. You're going to place them together, and you're going to place it down inside of the pumpkin. You're then going to place your candle on top. You may need to, shuffle around or move some of the cinnamon sticks and things around so that the candle's able to stand, but place it down inside of there. Often when I'm dressing candles, I play the miracle prayer in the background. That's pretty much how I dress my candles. So that would be, you have something, Kyer?
Yes. So there's a Jade Emperor invocation that I've been using that he just came up with about 2 months ago, and it's 5 words, but it's to learn that chant: Zakanlax, Lathar, Algan, Aliga, Lathar, Taquan, Zadna. So I'm chanting the Jade Emperor as I'm dressing my candles, my money candles now. Or Vaughn was like, can you have more than one altar? So I got one altar room, and I have like 4 different altars in that altar room, and the Jade Emperor has his own altar. So when I light his candle, I'm chanting his invocation. When I'm lighting Sunyata's candle, I'm doing Om Mani Padme Hum, or you know what I'm saying, one of his chants. Sunyata wasn't about, you know, the bread, he was about enlightenment. So like when I light different candles, I got a different invocation. But if you got the miracle prayer memorized, you can 1,000,000% go with that. You cannot go wrong with the miracle prayer at all. If that's what you got already playing, I leave my miracle prayer playing in the altar room all the time anyway. So it's playing, but I might be doing the invocation of the Jade Emperor as I'm lighting his candle or doing any of his work. So for me, when you said that the candle comes in last, anytime I touch the candle, I want to go back into invocation of who it is to me.
I love that. In fact,
somebody said, what do you do with the palm oil?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I skipped that part. The palm oil, that's actually the first ingredient. You're going to take the palm oil in your hand and you're going to dress the inside of your pumpkin.
Ooh.
You got to get in there, and you're putting your energy in here. So sorry, ladies, palm oil is going to get up under your nails and all that good stuff. Yeah, stick your hand in that pumpkin, and you're going to anoint the inside and massage that pumpkin and talk to that pumpkin and speak everything that you want, okay? We are filling this pumpkin up with all the prosperity to rain down on us.
I just want to say this one piece, right? Like, so when I dress my regular candles, I take palm oil and put it on my finger, and I dress the inside top of the rim of the candle. So I go around the candle 3 times, you know, saying one of my prayers or invocations. But I'm just in there thinking, like, I had goosebumps. I'm gonna put palm oil all up on the inside of. When is this? I'm over here waiting for the date. When is this? Where my baby at? Come here.
Wait for it. So, hold on. I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure I covered everything for that ritual because we're doing 2 this time.
Oh.
So this is going to be Saturday night. So I don't know if you have plans already, you got a date, you need to figure out a time to either get this done beforehand, get it done afterwards, but this is going to be Saturday night. Preferably, and I know a lot of you are on the East Coast, but you want to do this somewhere between the 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. hour. So wherever you are, that'll be the time. I'm going to be doing mine 7 p.m. West Coast time, 10 p.m. East Coast time. And the reason why I'm doing it at that time is I want to do it as night is falling. If you're working and those hours don't work for you, it's okay. Do it when you can do it, but get it done on Saturday.
Saturday the 13th?
Saturday, yes. What's today? Where am I?
Today's the 10th.
What day is it? Thursday.
Wait, no, yeah, today's Thursday, 10,
yeah.
11.
The full moon is Sunday, right?
Sunday, the 13th, the full moon is Sunday.
So we're gonna start it Saturday night.
Oh. So when the full moon comes in, I'm already have it fired up.
It's already going to be going because we want to light this and get this ritual started as the moon is expanding to that 100%.
Oh, this is nasty.
If you happen to live somewhere where you have the privilege of going outside and doing this under the full moon in your front yard or backyard, I would suggest doing that. Now,
You mean setting it outside after I finish like the complete?
no, I mean sitting outside and dressing the pumpkin under the full moon.
But the full moon is Sunday. You mean Saturday? It's gonna be bright on Saturday too, though.
You know what I mean. Saturday to me is still the full moon because it's what is it, 96% at that point, 97%. It's full. So that's just an option. If you don't have the option, it's okay. But that is just an option. Now here's the thing I will mention with having a pumpkin of that size. When the ritual is over, you're going to dispose of the candle. The candle, once it burns down, you can rinse the candle out and simply throw the glass away. The pumpkin has to be buried somewhere. So if you get a huge pumpkin like Kair's, that might not be so easy to do. Kair has an amazing huge backyard in Atlanta. He can toss it back there, it's fine. So you may want to just take that into consideration when you're purchasing your pumpkin. A friend of ours, Matthew, did this ritual a couple years ago, and I'll never forget, he got these 2 huge pumpkins, and it was really funny because he was in the park with the shovel trying to bury them, and people were kind of looking at him like, what's going on here? So you may want to use a smaller size. As long as it can fit and hold the candle, that's all you need. Are there any questions so far about that? Let's see. Will these steps be repeated or put in the group?
No.
No, I'm not putting it in the group because I'm telling you guys right now.
And we're not putting in the group because the group is for if you have come to at least one webinar. So if somebody came to the first 5 webinars and didn't come to this, they don't get this ritual.
Yeah,
so no, we're not putting it in the group. Right. But when you get the replay, and then you can when you get the replay, then you can fast forward to this, or you can watch the whole thing.
So that's the first ritual that we're doing. Oh yes, there's more. We're doing a Mercury retrograde ritual also.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're doing
all right.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna light me another incense on that.
We're doing the Mercury retrograde ritual because I learned the hard way about a year ago what happens when you don't do your Mercury retrograde ritual.
Ooh.
The purpose of this is to soften the blow that's coming. None of us can escape it, but it can definitely soften the blow. So you're going to need a blue candle. This can be any blue candle you want. Glass, votive, stick, pillar, chime, whatever. Blue candle to represent the planet Mercury. You're going to want to inscribe the Mercury symbol on your candle. So you may want to at least make sure you get one that's large enough to inscribe the symbol on the candle. You're also going to want to inscribe your name on the candle. You will need a couple of different herbs here. So you're going to need some lavender or lemon balm. Thank you, Kair. Lavender or lemon balm. And the reason why we use those is that is to soften the blow and to bring some calmness to the anxieties that people have during retrograde, calmness to the mental and emotional things that come up during retrograde, and calmness of the energy of the retrograde not hitting you as hard.
What's the oils again?
These are the oils or herbs, lavender or lemon balm. You'll also need some sage, and this can be sage oil or dried sage. And the sage is to help bring some grounding and some protection. The last herb, this is specifically an herb you're going to need, and you will probably have to order this, is deer.
16 virgin. I'm 3 behind. Okay, now last time I won. I'm a 3 behind.
Hey.
You trying to take my person.
Hold on. What's popping here? Somebody need to mute their mic. Okay, go ahead.
Deer tongue.
Ooh.
Deer tongue is for communication. Deer tongue is one of my favorite herbs. It is a go-to for communication. And during Mercury retrograde, communication is all wacky. It's all fudged up. We gonna help you out with that.
They also call deer tongue truth serum.
It is.
And
it can also,
and because it's already Thursday and your local herb shop is not going to, so are we doing this ritual right here with the candle, or this is just period?
This should be done, I mean, the Mercury retrograde ritual should be done sometime within the next week. If you can do it with the pumpkin ritual, if you have everything, go for it. I'm going to tell you guys where to order it from. Sidebar, deer tongue can also be used to encourage your partner to propose marriage.
Uh-oh.
And is excellent in winning court cases. So deer tongue should be one of those staples in your witchy cabinet, just in case you ever need it. So that's it. That's all you're gonna need for that candle. Set that candle up, light that candle. Deer tongue can be purchased from Amazon. It can also be purchased mountainroseherbs.com. Mountain Rose Herbs, very reputable company. They carry deer tongue. Psychic Eye, although it's almost always sold out, but Psychic Eye does carry deer tongue, and they do offer expedited shipping. I don't know about Mountain Rose Herbs, but I would try Amazon or Mountain Rose Herbs for sure. You can get it. Or last place, Herbs of Mexico, and you can go on their website, Herbs of Mexico. They're here in LA. They carry deer tongue also.
I think some shops have it in like on Etsy. So what I did, I just hit deer tongue herb. Don't be scared to hit the shopping button, y'all. It is you know what I'm saying? It's on here for a reason. And I wouldn't get no $22 worth. 4 ounces, good gracious. Like that's like you'll be supplying Jasmine if you have 4 ounces of this stuff.
Yeah, you don't need. So here's the thing: if you want to get it expedited, then yeah, you may want to do Amazon or eBay or something like that. Mountain Rose Herbs sells deer tongue in a small package, a very small pack, and it's about $4.99.
Yeah. Also, deer tongue is good for your mushroom ceremonies if you're going to. It's a MAEO inhibitor, I think they call it. But anyway, it's yeah. So here are some spots where you can get you some deer tongue online and GG. So since we're doing the pumpkin ritual on Saturday and Mercury retrograde, what about my full moon candles that are charging now, or my regular candles that's to go out? Listen, everything else is business as usual. We're not stopping nothing. It's called adding champagne to your campaign. Adding champagne to your campaign. You don't have to do the pumpkin ritual if you don't want to. You don't have to do the Mercury retrograde. You can just do them regular candles that you got going on. I don't know nothing about you paid twice. Don't be discussing business, because I'm not getting ready to go look that up now. So if you pay for something twice, inbox me and we'll discuss that offline. Comments, questions, feedback. Some folks come off of mute. Let's hear what y'all got to say about this evening's class, but not Vaughn. He gonna go last.
Damn.
All good.
I thought this class was fun. It was I got a lot of
Who's talking?
This is Ebony. Okay. I got a lot of information from this class. Like the other classes were awesome, but this class, like especially like given all the rituals that Jasmine's given, the information you gave, Coach Khayr, I just think that it was also good hearing people's voices. I feel like there was more connection with Zoom than there was with the other site. So this is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Latifah, somebody else, Miss Q. We making Vaughn wait.
Hi, this is B from Delaware.
What's
up? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hi, this is actually my first class.
Welcome.
I had to do a lot of rituals to finesse this money, but I made it through and I got through the class, so I'm very grateful. I'm an iPhone, so you answered my question about the skull candle, and I have been following you since last year, and I've been trying to manifest this life, but fixing myself first. So I'm getting there. So thank you very much to you and Coach Khayr.
Absolutely. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Word up. Setting, baby. Keep working on yourself. Who else?
Hi, this is Ruth.
Ruth.
How you doing? I got a lot out of the class. I know I was a little quiet. I'm working on my throat chakras. And I like the rituals. I wrote them all down. I wanted you to, I know you don't want to say them over again with the first ritual because I didn't get a chance to get all of them down because it just seemed like as soon as you started giving the rituals, my volume went down. It just, I had to put the phone up to my ear just to hear what you were saying. And even with the coach, I couldn't hear him anymore. So I don't know what that was all about, but I did get a lot out of this class and I thank you both.
Thank you.
If Jasmine types it out, sends it to me, then I'll put it in the email that's gonna come with the replay.
Okay, I can do that.
So basically, it's being recorded now. It's got a process. Then I have to upload it to a YouTube, make it private, and then write the email, which all that'll probably happen tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. Who else?
I thought it was a great class. This is Latifah. This is probably the first time I've ever been like really interactive. Most of the time I'm just, sitting back looking at everybody else and stuff. But I definitely appreciate all of the help. I was serious about my toe ceremony ritual though. I really want to go.
Shoot, I feel like they got bitch back, but they got.
Latifah, write that on a candle, my love.
Okay.
Get a green candle, put the amount of money. I would put Toad Ceremony, Dr. Jerry, Atlanta, plane ticket, or however you need to travel to get there, and burn a candle on it.
Okay.
It definitely will be in my pumpkin too.
Oh yes, making sure I'm putting that in the pumpkin.
Right.
Okay. Yes, this is a good one, and I definitely like the Zoom better because I like the fact that we can talk to you and ask the questions.
And we didn't even get to even touch on that. I know Khayr and we were going to talk a little bit about that, but
what's that?
The toad. I'll tell you one thing.
Oh no, we're gonna let whoever want to leave. Y'all can go ahead and leave. We're gonna say something about that at the end. If y'all want to leave, y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But whoever want to stay to hear about the toad, y'all can stay for a second.
Well, I'm coming. I'm coming to the ritual. I'm coming to the ceremony.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, ma'am. Who's that?
This is Ruth.
Okay.
Now, I'm supposed to be going to Mexico in April. And how far is the toad place from Mexico City?
So he's always traveling. So he might not even be on this side of the world. Like he's in Colombia right now. And then
Okay.
when he comes from Colombia, he's gonna land on the 24th, and then the very next day he's coming to Atlanta. So like if you was in Mexico right now for 2 weeks, he wouldn't even be in Mexico. So you got like he has a schedule that normally goes out. So what I would do is toadmedicine.org is where he lists his schedule. Toadmedicine.org is where he lists his schedule.
Okay. It was just ironic that I was going out of town the same week he was coming to Atlanta. Because I'm only 2 hours away from Atlanta.
Oh, and you leaving that weekend?
Yes.
Well, see, the thing is, what we're doing is trying to bring that type of healing to the community in Atlanta, starting with Black folks. Now, anybody can come because the toad don't care nothing about your race. But I know you Negroes, and y'all need some deep-ass healing because y'all done had some deep-ass pain. And that toad do not care about you trying to hide it and all of that. It's going to go down there. It's going to get to it and show you what you need to see. And he's going to come back like every 3 to 4 months. So I want to have him in Atlanta October, January, April, May, whatever. And then I'm going to set up a retreat. There's going to be at least 2 retreats that you can go to Mexico next year and do toad and mushrooms. So Baba Kalinde has a fruit of the gods that he's been doing for the last couple of years, where you do toad in the morning at the top of the mountain, and then you come down and do mushrooms at night. And that's got to be fire to do them in the same day, because I ain't even, like, that's, to me, that's big boy, big girl britches right there.
I seen the program on Gaia.
Which one?
About the toad medicine.
Yeah, but some of these videos is a little over the top. Jasmine made me watch like every one of them while I was in LA, and then I was like, yeah, no, because people want likes and shares, and they want you to see the extremes, but Jasmine wasn't foaming at the mouth. She wasn't rolling all over the place. She wasn't screaming and hooping and hollering. She had a totally different experience. And I've sat in on 68 toad ceremonies, and I saw 68 different things. So ain't nobody, what you see on the YouTube video, don't necessarily fall for that.
It wasn't on YouTube. It was on that Gaia program.
Yeah, both of them. Wherever they got, where they got people, they want to show you foaming at the mouth, and that person really has some serious shit going on. That that's why the average person has 12 attaching spirits to them, just normal walking. So then you got somebody that's got 22 attaching spirits, 25 attaching spirits. That joker's going through some kind of schizophrenia, or they already on some psychotic drugs. And then Jerry tells them, if you're doing antidepressants and psychotic drugs, don't do the toad. Guess what they lie? They'll lie and say, I ain't on nothing, and go over there anyway.
Wow.
And then the toad tell the truth. Then you be all out here looking crazy. The dates are the 25th, 26th, 27th of October. And I just went out to where we're having the first hosted at on Saturday. It might be at the same place Saturday and Sunday. So basically, you'll be able to come out to a private residence. You'll be able to congregate either outside by the pool or like in this back room and just chill. And then when it's your turn, you'll come through and we'll go to a separate room for your ceremony. It'll only be you, me, Dr. Jerry, and then after your ceremony, you can come out. There's another room. There's this big, nice, comfortable couch, and it's dark, and there might be a fire in the fireplace. You can just go in there and chill by yourself, or you can just go straight outside, or you can chill in there, then go outside. So it's on 7.5 acres of land. You can get to like walk. So, I mean, really, really nice. Like, I'm looking at the magic that's happening around us, and I'm just like, well, damn, I'm gonna have to do some toes that day. You know what I'm saying? Because.
So, do you have a price for the retreats that you're going to be giving after this one that I'm going to miss?
Absolutely not. I do not have a price for my retreat. I know that the Fruit of the Gods with Kalinde is $1,200, and that includes the mushrooms. It includes, I think, your cabin. I think it includes and your toad. But if you just go on Facebook and inbox Kalinde Iyi and ask him, like, what is his dates, how much it costs, all of that. I'm gonna be promoting his and promoting mine, but he's a bigger superstar than I am. I may be going with that joker just because it's gonna be him and Jerry in the same place. Like,
that's gonna be powerful.
That's iconic. And then I might not wait till the summertime. I might just be like, let's just go to the beach in Mexico in December when it's cold around here and go catch that 90-degree water.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Anybody else got comments on tonight or questions before we talk a little bit about the toad?
I just want to say hello.
Who's that?
Ethel again.
Hey, Ethel.
I just want to say thank you so much, and I'm gonna hear about the toad, but I just wanted to say thank you. It's the first webinar that I attend from both of you, or that I attend, and it's so good, so good. I'm so happy. Can't wait to next Thursday. Hopefully, it's so good. So happy. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Ethel. Somebody asked Jasmine, how many petitions per pumpkin? Can you talk about the petition real quick?
For this particular ritual, you can, if you have 3 things you want to write down, you have 5 things you want to manifest, that's perfectly fine. So, and I didn't limit the number of petitions or things that you can ask for, because remember, we're utilizing this pumpkin to plant the seed for next year. And you also, and I think, I don't know, remember if I said this or not, but you also want to include somewhere on that petition just a thank you. You're offering this ritual back to the universe as well as a thank you and a gratitude for what you've already received.
Yes. What's John Brown's website?
Yeah, I just messaged him. I don't know what's going on with the site. I just sent him a text message, so I'm waiting to see if he can hit me back real quick.
Okay, come on, Vaughn.
Okay, thank you. I've been waiting. Look, this is all adding up. I know for me personally it is. I talked to my sister. She's very with spirituality. I'm working on. Let's go to mine, because as of my birthday on November 12th, I am giving up pork for good. Yes, and that was something that I wrote as far as to cleanse my root chakra. Was I wrote a petition to say that along with me not eating pork is that, you know, I want to see the goals that I have attached to myself to be accomplished and things like that. So, I mean, this is all online. Like I'm not here by mistake. I'm super, super happy and grateful. And like I said, I'm looking forward to what's inclined for me. So I'm happy. I'm not even tripping off not eating pork.
Well, you talking about you want to be sovereign, you put an L behind your name. You got to give up something to get something. You know what I'm saying? So welcome aboard. But I know, hey, they got turkey pepperoni over here. You gonna be just.
I've gotten used to turkey bacon. Put a little oil on it. You know what I'm saying? Be all good. But hey, like I said, I'm just grateful. That's all. I'm done talking. Let's get to this toad information.
Word. Man, Jasmine, you go ahead and get it popping first.
Someone put a comment down here saying, I'm trying to find it real quick, but okay, I feel the toad will be more effective than a lot of healing work I've been doing. Yes. The toad is like, they literally said it's like 10 years of therapy in a 20-minute session. And it is. And I don't know how many of you watched my video on my experience of the toad. If you haven't watched it, I definitely suggest you look at it. It's on my YouTube channel. And I'm only 33, okay? So I say that I've lived a lot, but not as much as probably people that are older than me, and I haven't had a lot of traumatic experiences, but I done been through some shit. When I tell you the cords, the emotional cords that I didn't even think I was still holding on to because of the thousands of rituals that I've done, the hours of seminars I've been to, all the self-love. I love on myself every single day. And for me, I feel like I'm a pretty balanced person for the most part. There were chords and things in there that came up during the ceremony that I was like, what? Where did that come from? From when I was 6 years old, I'm still holding on to that. And it was like somebody took a handful of cords and wrapped them around and yanked them all out at the same time and was like, oh, that's done. You don't need that anymore. Healing is an understatement for what the toad does. A complete reconfiguration of your mind, your emotions, how you handle things, how you perceive life. I mean, it's hard for me to explain because unless you experience it, you won't even grasp it. But you come out of that ceremony beyond healed. You come out of that ceremony and look at, for me at least, it made me take a hard look at myself and put into perspective the things and the people and the priorities that are important and the things that weren't. It will make you come out and change your lifestyle, level up your magic, change the way you communicate in a way that's going to produce these profound, unbelievable transformations in your life. And what happens from that is, see, all of you that are burning these candles daily, weekly, monthly, and spending all this money, you wouldn't even have to work so hard once you have a toad ceremony, because you go all the way to the source, all the way to top. When they say the toad is like meeting God, no, it's not meeting God. It is going back to source energy. It's going back to God. It's going back to being a part and being one with the Creator. There's so many layers. I could talk about this for the next 3 days. But my point is, all of the candle magic that you are doing will be successful. But when you like to be at a level where you can think things into existence, your candle magic will go from 10 to 10,000 after partaking in this type of ceremony, having this type of healing, having these downloads and these messages and clearing away these blockages. And that just scratches the surface. That's like a fraction of what happens during this 15, 20 minute, I don't even know how long I was out. I think 20 minutes, maybe longer, ceremony. And you come back a completely, I don't want to say better version of yourself, because I don't like to say better. I feel like we're all good where we are. But you come back, your consciousness is so expanded. You are so elevated. You're so on another frequency, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and magically. All the stuff that goes on this surface stuff, it's just going to fall off anyway. So, Khayr, I don't know if you want to add to that. It's so much, I can't even explain it. But every single person should have a toad ceremony. And if you're struggling, especially if you're struggling with confidence and self-worth and self-love and criticism, or I'm too fat, I can't find somebody to love me, or I was raped, or my family didn't, all that, that will be gone. You'll come back, that will be gone. I'm telling you.
Could I ask a question first?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I would like to know, do you have to be at a certain spirituality to do the medicine, the toad medicine?
No, you gonna grow up right that day. You gonna,
okay.
It ain't nobody too advanced. Let me say this. I was trying to encourage somebody else to take the toad, and they was like, "Nah, I'm not ready." So Kalinda has had the toad, a couple times. So I go to Kalinda and was like, "Kalinda, she said she not ready. Go ahead and tell her she ready." Kalinda said, "Ain't nobody ready." He said, "Nobody." That's Baba. Baba said, "Ain't nobody ready. Even if you done it before, you ain't ready." So ain't no, and there's the only getting ready is that part where you sitting down and we telling you how to breathe, how to take the medicine in. That's it. We're gonna get you ready right before that. If you make your flight and get your room and catch your car or whatever out to the property, that means you was ready. That means you was spiritually ready to go through this experience. And we ask you not to drive 1 hour after your ceremony. So like when you finish, go chill and talk to some people. If you smoke weed, you can, I think, what is it? Which one make you go up? Sativa or indica?
Yeah, the sativa, and well, yeah.
So if you want to ground yourself, you smoke some indica. If you want to go back to that same place, sort of, you smoke you some sativa. I don't smoke, so I ain't got to worry about it. Somebody said, "Where can we purchase the ticket?" So let me explain something real easy. Toadmedicine.org. You have to put a deposit down. You scroll down to Atlanta. It's $400 for your ceremony. Okay? You should put a deposit down because people think they can just wait till the last minute. We're finished at 8 o'clock. Let me just be specific. We're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to go for 11 hours.
Wow.
He normally does not like to go. He said at 14 people, he's spiritually spent. So he tries to schedule 10 people per day, but he'll do 14. I seen him in Detroit, he did 19. He was totally done. You don't want your medicine man totally done when he's trying to give you your medicine. So you can't be like, "Oh, well, 9:30 at night, I was supposed to be here today at 1. Can I get in?" No, be nice. I'm nice too, but I'm gonna tell you off the muscle, go on somewhere with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, "Nah, man," because you being disrespectful. So if I'm putting somebody on mute who got something going on in the background. Okay. So yeah, and there's no rush. That's one thing I like about the whole, we put a lot into set and setting. So you have to send the money to Dr. Jerry. Don't send the money to me. And then he's gonna email you back. Well, when you register, like you just put your name and email in, then he's gonna send you back the instructions for you to send your deposit. You can pay for the whole thing, or you can just put your deposit down, and then you can pay the rest of it when you get here. And then you get the location when you get to Atlanta Friday. We're not giving out the location till Friday because I don't know if y'all the feds or whatever. But we're not messing up nothing. You know what I'm saying? Comfort is everything. You know what I'm saying? And how we want to provide the experience. Because when you dissolve, nobody's ever thought about dissolving nothing. I want to work through this. I want to do this to my chakra. I'm working on this particular chakra. You really need a hard reset. What happened when your internet cable go out? What they tell you? Unplug the whole box, step away from it for 45 seconds, and then plug it up, and then hit the reset button. that's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only piece that I say is the biggest danger is when you finish the ceremony, your mind is gonna try to make you rush back into your former lifestyle, worrying about the same stuff. Did I do this? Did I do that? What did I look like? It don't matter. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It don't matter. What time is it, Khayr? It don't matter. How long was I in? It don't matter. I'm gonna ask you, what did you remember? And your answer is gonna be number 69, number 70, number 71. You ain't gonna tell me nothing that somebody else already said. And the sister, I just put up here that video where it says a sister speaks. This was a sister that she let me record her immediately after she came out of the Toad. She talking half the video is incomplete sentences because she can't even really describe what she's trying to say. Jasmine had an old silly look. I mean, she's not silly, but she was just like, you can't really get it out. You have to go in, and then when you look at somebody else who's done the Toad, y'all will just be nodding at each other. Y'all will be like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But before that, you don't really get it. So my experience has been an unfolding. I look at it in 30-day increments. So I look at it on the 18th of every month. So the 18th of May, that was my new life. Then June 18th, I looked and saw what happened in those 30 days. Then July 18th, I looked at what was going on and transpiring sequence of events in those first 60 days. Then August, was that August? Yeah. So it hasn't even been 5 months, yo. And my life is so different, transformed. I don't even want to use the word better, but I am experiencing a higher quality of, I'm experiencing a higher quality of life, of experiences. I know what doesn't matter no more. That's really was the big thing for me. I spent the first 30 days on I could give a shit less. Ooh, that was the best feeling. Nothing, that first month, well, nothing fazing me. Oh, well, we're gonna do, go ahead then. Go ahead. That was my phrase, go ahead. But really nothing was really coming up. So it was just a beautiful experience. There's some other medicines that I've experienced since the Toad while I was gone down in Mexico last week. Man, it's like the weed is like, that's just like somebody just you just putting a Band-Aid on something, you know? But because you can smoke weed every day, you can smoke 4 or 5 blunts in a day. That Toad, you might need it once a year. You might hit it once and never come back to it, but you ain't gonna ever forget that experience. Even if you forget like the details of what's going in, or you can't recall the details, it takes you as far as you need to go, and then that's that. But it's gonna push you though to the place that you've been thinking about being pushed to. It's going to push you there because you didn't want to push yourself there. So the Toad doesn't have a fear component of afraid. You know what I'm saying? And it really starts to, it moves quick. I'm gonna say it moves fast, right? And I think all of you control freaks, y'all really should come through. I think every Black woman and Black man, I say 95% of every man, not just Black man, but every man I saw at one point took their hands and touched their heart. Because in Tantra, you're healing a man's heart. Women, you carry stuff in the womb, but men, we carry things in our heart. So I saw all these men, you know, doing different things, but at one point they would just stop, eyes would be closed, and the hands would just come to their heart. I seen a brother just reaching out, just grabbing like he was just, like he was like turning controls. And then his hands would just come back close to his heart. Like it's just been a blessing for me to even have the privilege to sit in on people's ceremonies, to create space for them. Now, are you safe in your space? Yeah, because all your ancestors is there to protect you. Whoever your spirit guides is, they're there to protect you. My spirit guides is there. I had Lord Ganesha and the Dragon of the Jade Emperor. If I come in with this on, I got 5 archangels popping up in this joint. Plus I got the Jade Emperor with me. Then I got all my grandmas and my aunties, and you know what I'm saying? That protective agent in the room is to watch over your body while you dissolve and go handle your business wherever you had to go handle it at. And but it's just fabulous, man. You're gonna, like, all these things you're holding on to that somebody's trying to like convince you to let go of, you know, it's just gonna be like acupuncture in the hand. Whoop, you're gonna let go of it. Don't try to come back and try to grab it again. If you want to go watch some videos that's on YouTube, type in Bufo, but you really want to listen to what Jerry is talking about. That other dude, Octavia, I'm so happy that we don't have that experience, because he wants people to stand up outside, look at the sky, do all this other type of stuff, and he touching all on you. We don't touch you. Nobody touches you. Because even when I came back, I was like, man, y'all was so close. Y'all was all up on me. And I looked over, my friend was like, bro, there won't nobody nowhere near you. There won't nobody within 4 feet of you in any direction. And I was like, well, who was that? Jerry was like, sometimes you have this psychic surgery that people do. If y'all go to my YouTube channel, I did a whole interview with him at his house in Guadalajara, answering all types of questions about the 5 MEO. So I'm about to post it in here as well.
And let me add something to that. I put up the link to my video about my experience. It was not frightening in any way, shape, or form. It was not scary. It wasn't a fun thing, but it wasn't scary. The other thing is, when, you know, for me, when things got released, it didn't even give me a chance to try to hold on to it or say, no, wait, you know, I want to hold on to that baggage, or having a feeling towards it. It just snatched it out so fast and was like, okay. And I think a lot of people, one reason why a lot of people don't like to participate in any type of like hallucinogenics or any other type of medicine that gets you into your mind is because they're scared to face themselves. With the 5-MeO, it shows you what you need to know, but it happens so quick that by the time you recognize it, it's already gone and on to the next thing. And you're not going to get an experience that's going to be so healing like this anywhere else and come out of it. I don't want to say it's easy, but I think compared to a lot of other medicines, this is going to be the deepest healing, the fastest way, and the easiest ride to do it.
Yeah, and even though Jasmine said it wasn't frightening to her, don't mean it ain't gonna be frightening to you, because you ain't been doing the work that she been doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's our take tonight on the Toad, on this session this evening. Y'all have been wonderful. I had a great time. This is what we're here for. We're gonna figure it out what we're gonna do next week. Next week might be writing spells, might be petitions. It could be it could be several things. It could be all business. I might want to go into the hustle next week. You know what I'm saying? We open for suggestions. What do y'all have questions about for? You know, so we just come with the topic, and then after that, we just let y'all ask the questions. Somebody said, Jasmine, your link wasn't working, but it's okay because I got it on my channel too.
Okay, perfect.
So,
Oh, Jasmine, I messaged you about that Come To Me oil. Oh, yeah. I'm dead serious.
I see your message. I'm going to check my messages when we're done here.
Awesome. I'll be asleep, but I'll get to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Word. We like to always ask at the end, what is the value? Yep, it was $26, but we want to know how much value did you get from your $26 today? So we love asking for dollar amounts to see, you know what I'm saying, did we deliver tonight? I see we got $1,000. I see 333 up there. I see 10K. I see five stacks. People be like, why did you pay? I see $4,000. I see $4,444. I see 7,000 up there. I see 5 bands. Place the pumpkin at the altar, or is there a best place to place it while burning? Jasmine?
Good question. On the altar.
Okay. I see $5,000. I see 7,000. I see 555. I see a nice little 250. That's what I'm talking about. I see a nice little another stack, another band out here. Word up.
Wait, so we don't burn the pumpkin outside?
No, I was saying you can prepare the pumpkin outside if you'd like to do it under the full moon, but you want to burn the candle with the pumpkin on your altar or wherever space you have dedicated to doing your spiritual work.
Latifah said if you only have a little portable altar, then where should you leave it?
On the portable altar or on a small table. If the portable altar is near the table, can you set it up on a table or a nightstand or somewhere close to it if possible?
Yep. Listen, y'all finna change your life right here. So if a nigga's looking at you or a woman or whoever looking at you like, what is that? Here's your opportunity to be like, man, get up. Look at what you got at stake. We playing chess out here. We're not playing checkers no more. We're playing chess. So where do you want to be July of 2020? You don't even have anybody who's even talking about that. Everybody's talking about finish up the last quarter strong. You jerk, we finished. We're in 2000. This is a 2020 class. Like, what? This is an advanced class. We just sliding in for the low. Till we decide, till Vaughn tell us to raise the price. Vaughn, don't say that. Just relax. Okay, we came in, we found you in peace, and we're gonna leave y'all in prayer. We'll hit y'all this miracle prayer, and then I'm going to get me some lentils and rice because I'm hungry and some collard greens. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Anabakor Gijala Kemenka. Tatia Tezera, Kabel Runat, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara. Na Gibor Doshe Yekadeka, Kavava Shamran. Barkam Taram Rakame, Tazika Taka, Tamid Gamna. Kasin Kadosh, Bararuf Tufka, Nahel Alateka. Yakid Gahel, Amchapanez, Okrea Katushka Taka. Shavatanu Kabel Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yadea Ta'alamo. Baruch Shem, Kavoma Kuto, Alam Vaed. Can we get the dates in the Facebook group for the phases? Absolutely. I got a whole video for you. You could actually go and just type in on YouTube, Coach Khayr Sun Cycles. Coach Khayr explains the yearly sun cycles. Yep. Ain't no problem, but put the message in there so I can lay it in there. Bong bong. All right. Also, the first email that you received when you registered for this class has the link to the first 5 replays. So some of you have been here every class. Some of you, this is your first class. If you want any of the replays, you can go back to that email, or you can just go back to the selfdiscoveryclass.info. So it'll be a couple days. By Monday, this will be on that page as well, and we'll be ready for you to sign up for the next one. Yes, this is the 3rd time that Zoom has, Webinar Jam has done this to me, so it seems like their ass is getting ready to get fired. And so we'll probably be back on Zoom next week too. Word. Glass 7-day road apple and candle in the 7 colors, or orange, green, and yellow. Oh, Jasmine, that's your answer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, family. We're gonna holler at y'all. Peace.